turn this volume down. Turn it down. There we go. Just enough. Just enough to be good. I guess I should turn the camera on now, shouldn't I? Well, you ask, and well, I guess you shall receive. I guess that's how it works. Welcome everybody to the Star Trek Fleet Command podcast, live streaming, everything that you want to call, whatever this is. I'm here. I am your host, RD Fox, and I am excited. Sorta. But really. Very excited that y'all are coming here tonight because we are going to discuss everything. Literally everything. So much of everything. I can't even tell you how many things we're going to talk about. We'll give a shout out to the people who are here already. Give a shout out to, let's see, Isaac, Wontar, Jake, OG Boxer, Michael, Omar, Mier, Jean, and James Clermont. Misal Azine. That's a cool name. That's a pretty cool name. Well, let's go ahead and get going. I've got to check. I've got to pull it up on my phone real quick because on my screen it hasn't transferred over, and I'm kind of curious about that. So now I got to go look it up and make sure everything is working correctly because that's going to bug the mess out of me. What's up, Fielder? What's up, Bill? How are y'all doing? Hopefully the live chat is working. Here we go. Pulling it up on my phone. Of course, there's an ad for Star Trek Fleet Command that is definitely not Star Trek Fleet Command. Like, if you could see my phone right now, you would see that this is certainly not what Star Trek Fleet Command looks like. But yeah, we're good. We're good. So, how's everybody doing? Wow, that was an awkwardly bad start to the show. Feeling foxy, I am. Archon, how are you? Feeling good. Yo from the 188. I'm assuming you mean server 188 and not like area code 188. Not that I know where area code 188 is, but cool. Shout out to the 188. How is everybody doing in the 188? Yeah. Claremont Hard T. All right, so James, I have this thing where I naturally want to turn you into a Frenchman. So you are James Clermont. Terry says, hey, Rev, how's it going? Apophis server 48. I will be on server 48 some point in this stream. I've got to do dailies on server 20 and everything. But I will be on server 48 because I'm working on level 12, I believe, yeah. What's up, Troy? How are you doing? Mazal. I meant to ask, no offense, why are you no longer official content creator? Because I call them out on too much crap. That's the truth. It's not me just saying that to build clout. Really is a video I made last July that got that broken. And if y'all want, I can, show you that video one day. But I have no regrets. No regrets at all. None. What is this? Oh, I don't care. Don't send me a 0 node. I don't care that I'm 0. I don't care. James says, works for me. I'm a sneaky pirate. Very nice. Michael says, oh, you mean like that Section 31 update that you got my hopes up about? First of all, if you believed anything on an April 1st, that's on you. I 1000% fooled you. And I like that. I didn't mean to, but I did mean to. And I think if any credit needs to be given, it's that I put more effort into my April Fool's event than Scopely put into theirs. Like, no joke, I put in way more effort than Scopely. So, Terrence says, you're in my alliance in 48. Shout out to DSU, because I am in DSU right now on server 48. Let's see what events are up today. I don't think anything, actually. So, we got to do our Discovery, and we got to do Threat from Beyond, and I think I already did my Crucible today. I do my Crucible in one hit, so. All right. It's weird that my Fox's arms don't move because I totally just drank some Diet Coke. Isaac says, I kind of believed it until it got to the ship. I mean, yeah, that's cool. I get that. I definitely get that. By the way, I need to share this out on Discord. I haven't done that yet. I should inform the Discords. Inform the Discord that we are live. Okay, I could have sworn I typed it on here. There it is. Bam. 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 So many Bam Margeras. That's an old reference. Michael says, you 100% pulled off April Fool's better. No one is going to believe that we're getting a first-person shooter experience in a game that's already buggy and glitchy. Yeah, I mean, I'm really not trying to hate on Scopely. I feel like they put forth little effort when it came to what their big surprise was. I think it was pretty disappointing for most of us. So, it is what it is, I guess, but I expected more. And I didn't get it at all. I, in fact, was greatly disappointed by their effort in April Fool's. Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead! Very nice Monty Python reference there, by the way, in the chat. Thank you. Terrence says, thanks for your recent Armada Crew loadout video. My recent one? Did I do a recent one? I don't think I did. I mean, I am doing another one. I don't know. I make so many videos. I make way too many videos. So many videos. It really is tough to keep track of what videos I've made and when I made them. And hey, No One Shall, how you doing? You can actually thank Ultimate DJ for this idea, because DJ was going to do this. And I was like, you know what? I want to try it out, see if I can get it to work. So now I'm a sexy fox. That's a sassy fox. I'm bringing sassy fox. Yup. All right. Whoops. Didn't mean to close that down. That would have been bad to lose my fox. But, I mean, if y'all really want to freak out, I can totally appear. Now the fox and the Rev have the same expression! Enough of that. The fox is the only real me. There is no other real me. But yeah, what were we doing? I completely forgot. What were we doing? Eric says that's what Snake Eyes was setting his one as. Yeah, I definitely have to get a shout out to DJ. It was his idea. And I definitely was like, you know what? I want to try that out. I want to see how it works. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm seeing how it works. So. And we need to go do some discovery grinding. So it means we need to switch ships. Hey, Curtis, how you doing? And by the way, as far as the main topic goes, which the bans in the game, we can kind of start that discussion whenever. I'm honestly not in a super hurry to get into the nastiness, because we're not about to be here to say so-and-so deserves a ban. It's more about explaining the process, how it works, because so many people have questions. And then, kind of discuss that. No one says DM me the app, though. Maybe. $5. $5. I'm just kidding. I'll send it to you. It says DJ and I and Snake were online yesterday setting his one up. Very nice, Aaron. Very nice. I think it's really cool. And this way we can actually get DJ on the show sometimes, because he doesn't like to do that. He is... I'm just moving my mouth to see the wolf move or the fox move. No one, I agree. The process of getting someone banned is really crappy and tedious. And the worst part of it is they can deserve what we would all agree is a permanent ban, and they're not going to get that permanent ban. That's not... You have to go through such a long, long process to make that happen. All right, let's see if we get any good shards. I was supposed to be doing discovery, and then I got distracted. Oh, I'm like halfway from getting out of the next level. OG says, I'm currently playing Star Trek Mining Simulator. Prepping ain't easy. I feel you. I really do. It does be like that sometimes. Is it just me, or is my fox a little laggy? Like a smidge. Just a smidge. Oh well. No one says what annoys me is that people can send in old screenshots like they're saving them from later to get people banned. And that's not supposed to happen, by the way. They're supposed to time check everything. They're supposed to actually manually go look up what happens. Obviously, that doesn't always happen. But that's what they're supposed to do. Hey, Miss Amanda. Hey, Isaac. Says, personal question. I'm going Fed, ROM, and I'm not sure what ships get in terms of the 3-star faction ships. If you're going Fed, ROM, to get the Saladin, for sure. And then it's kind of up to you on whether you go for the Centurion, but definitely get the Augur and the Enterprise. Troy says, we've had a guy on our server admit to using bots and Scopely hasn't done anything about it. The key was, did he admit to using bots on the server or did he admit to using it on Discord? Because if anything is said in Discord, that don't mean Jack Diddley Kumquat to Scopely. That doesn't mean anything to Scopely. They're not going to do anything based on that. So you have to just keep that in mind. Also, I still hate how the Crucible of War chest charges way more than it needs to for the full pull. There's a Yuki shard. I need a DJ Yoki shard. That's good. I'll take those. I'll take those. All right, so now we're going to go make sure, because they changed up these discovery systems. Like, I got so used to it being in a certain spot for a long time, and now it changed. So I need to go back and make sure I got to go to the right system. How to use Leslie best? Bobby used Leslie with the Shakedown Cruise. So unless it's on Enterprise, I'll basically go Leslie, Pike, Moreau with Leslie as captain, and then just use that to get, 100 rounds and tons of damage dealt. So I do need to go to SAE. S-A-E. S-A-E. Gardner says, never get in the Augur too much time getting scouts. I mean, sure, just to do lots of armadas, and that can happen. No one says I don't do the cow chest. I do. I do everything that I can. Saul is not a system. There we go. Say my name when no one is around you. Say, baby, I fox you. We ain't running games. Say my name. Mark says, I'm level 33, ROM single faction, pushing to 34 to get my Augur. Once I get my Augur, do I keep going ROM or is it time to dual faction? So the time to dual faction was literally like 18 levels ago for you. So yeah, you want to go ahead and pick up Federation or Klingon. You choose. There's not a wrong answer. But yeah, you're way behind, sir. Honestly, you need to lock all three. You are way behind. Like, way behind. Clayton says, no one Harrison event is coming around. Sorry, Clayton, I do not know when the next Harrison event is. Maybe No One Shall will drop that hint. I don't have that on my calendar. Lloyd says, just unlock the Sally. Love it. Question crew. No Harrison, no Pike, no Khan. Thinking Yuki, Morel, and question mark. Morel. What? Morel. What? Who? What? Huh? Who? Who? Do you mean like Merritt Krell together, as in Morel? Because that'd be the first time I've ever heard that put together like that. No One Shall. Me and you can do a private voice chat. The YouTubes we've been keeping voice free. But I tell you what, I'm going to call you personally. Mainly because we're trying to get questions answered and focus on question answering. So I'm going to call you on Discord. I just don't want the chat in the YouTube to turn into nothing but a bunch of people in the voice arguing in the background. So I'll call you on Discord and we can do it that way. We got two content creators. Morale. All right, so we said Morel, but you mean Morale, which would be, she's down here. So where's Morale? I've done forgot where Morale is. She's so far long ago.
I can't even remember that name.
She gives a bonus to officer stat or the attack. Oh, she's up top.
Oh, okay.
Morale would basically never be on my ship, just FYI. If you don't have Khan, I would go...
Well, Oof, my mic is all foobar.
Hey, no one. I would probably go Gorkon, Kurla.
For Sally? Is he trying to do PvP or PvE?
Well, he's trying to do PvP, I assumed. PvE is going to be the given answer.
Why not just do a normal homebrew crew like Gorkin, Kurla, and...
Say, I don't know his crews.
You have so many options at this point.
Yeah, I don't know his crews. If he's got max morale, he should just go max morale. Or if he's got max Spock, he should just go morale. But Michael says in your last video you glossed over the firing pattern of the coronar. Can you provide more details? I didn't gloss over it. It's in the video. What's your question about the coronar, though? Like,
God, Corius.
I mean, I went through like 30 different ships. I wasn't trying to gloss over everything. I was just trying not to have a 40-minute video. So what's your coronar question? Because the coronar goes, what, 5, 4, 2, 5, 4, 2, 7, 2, I think. I'd have to look it up, but it's a pretty crazy firing pattern. And hey, Laromi, how are you doing? Hey, Dragon. Levi says, what's the funds for? The funds are for buying a house. See, it says house fund right down there. House fund. We need funds for a house because we're broke. And foxes need to live in a den. And for me to buy a den, that's what I need. So help support the Fox get a den by donating to PayPal. To here.
Corey's firing pattern looks like 3, 2, 2, 3.
That's not.
I'm reading it right.
That's not right. That's not the coronar.
Well, energy is 3. Yeah. Well, first round's 5. Sorry, I was reading wrong. 4, 2, 7. Yeah, you're right.
5, 4, 2, 7. Yeah, sweet. Reptouche knows everything. Yeah. What does the Fox say? Fox says donate to the house fund because I don't want to be homeless. So hit up that PayPal. Remember, every $20 or more, get your name on the wall in the house. If you're really special, I'll write it in gravy. Let's see. Terrence says, thanks for explaining how to grind for the Enterprise. I'm the right way and not spend credits. I'm 50 BPs away and should have it in the next few weeks. Congratulations, Terrence. Now, you can use credits to speed up that process, but yeah. Other ways are fun. Also, don't forget there is that mission that gives you 5 Enterprise BPs, which is pretty cool.
Jeez. My mic's not...
I hear you. I mean, you're a little light, but I hear you.
No, it's not that. It's the like that webbing on the mic that holds it in place.
Uh-huh.
It's came off. I'm redoing it right now.
What's up, Solitary Philosopher or Solidarity Philosopher? Dude, because you follow my other channel. Wait, I just gotta ask, Solidarity Philosopher, you do follow the other YouTube channel, right? I want to tell you something, but only if you actually are the right person I think you are. And if you are, then I want to say something. What the bubble mess?
What happened?
My discovery is showing that it has no shields.
Oh, game's glitching again.
Stupid game.
I've seen that happen a lot.
Oh, gosh. All right, Solidarity. So, I've been doing my scouting reports for the LSU players. Guess who read and really enjoyed my scouting report on Racy McMath today?
Racy McMath?
That is the player's actual name, believe it or not.
No, I'm saying that's the person who read it and liked it.
Oh, no. One of the coaches for the New Orleans Saints.
Nice.
Sounds pretty dope. More CCG videos coming? Yes, Swince, they are. I will say CCG is a little expensive, so I can't do them all the time, but I do have another one hopefully coming. I've been thinking every week to every 2 weeks to do a video. If you'd like to help buy some CCG so that I can open some up, Swince, I've got an eBay list and an Amazon wish list so we can open them up. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have, an NFL team actually use your material. I mean, I think that's dope. It's really exciting for me. So I'm not even an LSU fan. I've covered the league for a few years now, so to get my scouting report in front of a front office is pretty daggum cool. Now I'm just gonna send some more and be like, and then they're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna need you to stop. One was enough.
It's like, stop it.
Like, stop. It was like courtessy love.
We saw your YouTube channel. Stop it.
Yeah. Well, this is a completely different YouTube channel, so hopefully they never see this one.
I know,
I'm
I'm
bragging
saying.
about it. Yeah. But yeah, I think that was a random coolness.
I'm fixing my weapon later. Screw this.
All right, so 29. So for you, let's talk about some of this band stuff, man. What's been your experience with the bands? Because I mean, I've had a mix of good and bad experience. The number one thing I'd say is I hate how many bands they make people go through before they get permit.
So my issue with the system is you could get the correct reports, get the correct screenshots, and they won't do anything. And like a day I was out, I told you before, someone did reported someone, and they actually finally got a ban after several hundred reports. And it's just the system does not work, and it's always at the customer service agent's discretion which one it gets. The process is a pain. Like I've had somebody said I stole all these accounts names on our server so that you can't have them, or your team can't have your names anymore after you change them on alt accounts that only level 1, and I'm quitting the game. I'm going to sell them. And I reported that. Guy got banned. Not even 2 hours later, the VIP customer support reversed it.
Yeah. You be careful calling out VIPs, no one. You're going to lose that NDA.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's happened before. It's very tricky, I guess. How do you even say that? It's one of those where they do better than they used to, a lot better. But really when that bar is so low,
I'm not talking credit. Yeah, I'm not talking crap on customer service. It's just their policy needs to get better.
And it's also pretty bad that you can spend a certain amount of money and basically get a free pass on a lot of things. To a certain degree. Like you can't there are certain lines obviously you can't cross.
Which I'm not a fan of. Everyone should be, everyone. Yeah, and I had another player sent me a message saying if I could help, which I couldn't currently.
Yeah.
And he was talking about some guy was actually selling accounts or selling his account. I'm like, you got to go through the customer service, send your screenshots in, and see what they do.
Michael says, I'm more interested in how the Coronar stacks against the Pilum. How well will it do? And what's the ideal crew to use when fighting the Pilum? Okay, so it will actually stack versus the Pilum. Now, the Pilum, rather, is a fantastic ship. It is bloody good. So you're going to need to level up that Coronar a little bit. What you'll find is like level 2 and tier 2 and tier 3 Pilums will beat Coronars even with the battle triangle because it fires 7 times in round 1. So it's really tough to fight against. Oh God, military supremacy. I've actually, not to segue, but I am something that is something I'm going to work with Fartasia on, trying to re-nail down how that works. But anyway, the Coronar, depending on what you want to load out with, Yuki is a definite go-to for me when fighting the Pylon because you're getting that bonus underneath as well as the shield strip over top. And then I'll put Kang on the side. And then it kind of depends on who all you got. But I like Khan. And I know there's no synergy in that loadout at all. But that's a basic one. There's several other ones that we can run as well, depending on what all you have on that Coronar and what level your officers are. Bill, Carol is only good for below deck stat boosting. She's not good for anything else.
It's true.
Thank you for confirming.
Well, she used to be good in the past. Sorry, I'm playing with that app you're using.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. I just turned it on.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty. And because there's a green screen background you can use, I just throw it in there, and then here comes my fox. Big and sexy. Actually, I can change the character. Hold on.
I was looking at the shark right now.
I'm going to be Frank the brown bear. He's a dad bear.
And then you can buy other skins?
You can.
Looks like.
You can buy other skins.
Taco!
Tacos! I like tacos.
Yours hasn't come up yet.
It's there now. I'm a big brown bear. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lazy Oaf says, woo, no more Panic. Yes, Panic did go off to greener pastures. No, he was not fired for anybody asking. But he is with another company now, which I'm happy for him. More power to him. Do what's best for you. He is no longer with Star Trek Fleet Command, however. Do they have Cation? Ooh, good question.
Oh
I don't think they do. Yeah, Lazy Oaf, I saw your super chat. I appreciate your Canadian dollars. That 50 cents will go far to the house fund. If anybody wants to tune into or donate to the house fund, please do, so that I don't have to whine about it every 30 minutes. Like just proactively do it so I can shut up about it. That'd be great. Thank you so much. Nico says, crazy idea. If they make the weapon refits, also change the weapon stats or ability. Down. No problem with that. And Reed, I know it's you, but I'm just calling up the name that's on the screen. I know who Lazy Oaf is. I know who you are. Okay? Gosh. I know.
Go look at the private chat.
Private chat? Okay, give me a second. I am reloading. Man, how far back is my delay on YouTube? It's like 2-minute delay. This is nuts.
You're lagging, or is that me?
I'm streaming fine.
That's just me.
Let's see. Says I'm lagging. All right. Here's what we're going to do. The bear's fun, but we're going to kill the bear. And we're just going to put our camera back on.
Oh.
I mean, it's fun, but it was meant to be like a little cool gimmick thing. So now I'm back. You've got Rev. I'm a human being again. Yay. Yay, I'm human. Yeah, the lag with the bear, I can see it now, was pretty bad, actually. Wow,
I'm
tap
trying
a
to
talk?
figure out if you can use NVIDIA video acceleration on it.
Paul says close FTFC. That's the most laggy, or the most common lag source. Factual statement. But can Ares do the live long and prosper greeting? I actually don't know. I need to ask him. I don't know. Can he? Oh, I see your dog now. I see your dog.
It's gone now, isn't it?
No, it's still on my screen.
Mine just went off.
I still see it on your camera.
Odd.
Say something.
I would say something.
Yeah, it's still on and it's broadcasting to me. So
Okay.
I think your Discord is using it in the background. Yeah, the lag is huge. I kind of want to restart my stream, but I might have to. That lag is terrible.
Oh, you gotta pay $20 a month to make it?
Oh,
No, $1.80, $66 a month for it. I'm looking at the cam, how much it costs.
I'm just using the free stuff.
Remove watermark. Stream at 60. Oh, that's probably why I screwed it up.
Oh. I'm gonna ask everybody if I should restart the stream.
Maybe.
Because I hear you fine.
Yeah, you were coming in laggy at first.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit laggy now, it looks, but... This is weird. All right, now everybody says I'm good now.
Yeah, it's probably just a lag.
I mean, it is a lot of lag, but we'll just keep going with it. Let's just keep going with it. So, just to throw this out there, there is a process for bans. The process is essentially convoluted, but you have to go through a series of, how would you word this? You have to go through a series of smaller bans, and then that should lead to a permaban, but it doesn't always. Like I've had people who've been banned 4 or 5 times who are still in the game. So it should work like that. It doesn't always work like that. By the way, it's better now. So what's funny is actually it's still laggy on my screen, on my YouTube screen, but actually when I pulled it up on my phone, it's fine and in time. So Mikey says, should I donate $6.99 to watch you do your dailies? Bad copper cab. 100%, Mikey. In fact, if you don't donate $6.99 so I can do my dailies, the dailies won't get done. I'm holding my dailies hostage until you pay me to do my dailies. You didn't think that was how this works? Well, guess what? That's how it works. Thank you for hanging out. Dan says, what do bans get issued for? So bans can be issued for several different reasons. The most common reasons are things that are said in global chat. Names that you select can also get you banned. Yes, I know you don't want to believe it, but it is true. That does happen. You can get banned for several different things. Any racist or homophobic or transphobic remarks. Now, here's the problem. While all those things are bannable offenses, not everybody who does them gets banned. There's one thing to remember. The report button does nothing. If you ever open a chat and go report, this doesn't do a dadgum thing. And what's stupid is Scopely will tell you the same thing. Yeah, that report button does nothing. Like, why are you telling me this? Make the button do something. Make the button do something.
For real.
Daniel says 10 strikes and you are out unless you're a VIP, whale, cash cow. Then you can play as long as you like.
No.
Like I said, it's not that bad. There have been several very high profile, very big, expensive whales who have been banned. But I'm not going to lie to you and say that you don't get a little bit more leeway, because you do. So we're not going to lie, but at the same time, we want to provide context and clarity. And I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not tied down either way. And hopefully, this doesn't make them hate me. But I'm just keeping it real. The truth is, you get a little bit more of a pass. Ooh, Michael says, do you have a good D4 versus Enterprise PvP crew? My D4 is maxed, and I have all the Klingon. Dude, Michael, Marcus Captain, Merrick Krell. You will eat Enterprises for lunch. Eat them up. Eat them up. Eat them, eat them, eat them up. Eat them up. Eat them, eat them, eat them up. I don't know what that was, but enjoy it. That was for you. OG Boxer, thank you for that $10 super chat. Remember, you're amazed. Says, dailies, why are they not already done? It's way late in the day. Because I've got multiple things that I do for job-wise, so I'm just now getting into the gaming side of thing. I've been doing the football stuff all day. So I'm actually missing the basketball game that I have to do a podcast on so that I could do this. Like, as crazy as it sounds, I work 10-hour days. Easy. I'm doing my life very inefficiently. Charles says, spend $10,000 in a week and see what they let you get away with. Charles, I would rather not, but if you want to, I won't stop you.
A lot to spend in a week.
Hey, Craig, how are you doing, buddy? Stuart says, no lag here. Merry Christmas. I like Stuart. Stuart's a goofy boy. He's a goofball. I like Stuart.
I tell you what.
Lazy Oaf said, Lorca, Marcus, Merrick, another good crew.
If you have Lorca.
If you have Lorca. You could also do Lorca, Killy, Merrick, or Krell, depending on which one's higher. Killy for that mitigation change versus Marcus.
Killy's great.
I'll tell you that typically Merrick or Krell, if they are maxed, are more important to you than Lorca. The reason being is that hull breach that you're going to get is still not going to add up to a 500%, just usually on a D4, a 500% damage bonus. So the 500% you get from Merrick and the 500% you get from Krell usually will outdo having a critical hull breach. Usually. Depends on where your researches are and things like that. It does vary because when you get to the 40s, you can obviously have your critical damage boost and everything be higher than that. But the Merrick Krell combo stacks. So you get a 500% bonus and then a 500% bonus. That is what helps that D4 really, really hurt the Enterprise. And then you're fusing Marcus and you're getting all that shield piercing to change the mitigation rate. You can see some really, really good results. Max with the best advice of the day. I stay quiet because GC is bad. Yes. Miss Teresa says, I thought there was a policy about harassment and offensive language. There is. However, I will say most people, and this is, please don't take this as me accusing you or abutting you, but most people will interpret harassment as somebody hunting them in the game for weeks or months at a time. Mm-hmm. That's not harassment. That's PvP. Does it annoy you? Yes. Yeah. Is it stupid? I'd agree that. But that's not harassment. Harassment is continually coming at you in chat and coming at you with things that break terms of service and calling you transphobic remarks, homophobic, sexist remarks, those type of things. Spreading that around in the alliance chats. That's harassment.
That happened to me.
Yeah. It's happened to no one shall.
Everything under the rainbow you can think of happened to me. And no pun intended.
Bobby says, do you know when the second research queue goes live? Ooh, that's a no one shall question.
If I did, I couldn't tell you. Thing is, like,
do you know?
We all want second researcher, but we got to wait it out until they figure it out because they put milestones in there for a reason, or milestones, whatever you want to call them. They put them out there for feelers, and you're going to do a best guess. Rev does this all the time. He goes from it, he checks off the list and sees what has came, and then he goes from there. He's really good guessing sometimes.
Yeah, really good guesser. No other sources of information, just guessing.
I don't deserve anything.
Jason says he knows with multiple exclamation point.
I know a lot of things, but I don't know some things.
Yeah. Mr. Reese says, I sent Scopely screenshots from a couple players who were really sexist and offensive, and I just got a sorry you're experiencing the problem. So here's another part of the Scopely ban dynamic that I absolutely hate. They will not inform you if a player receives punishment for what you suffer. So
reported.
You could have very well gotten them banned for 8 hours or 12 hours or 24 hours, but they'll never tell you, which really sucks because if you're a victim, you would like to know that a player is being punished for their actions. And for you to be forced to sit there and just assume nothing happens, well, then of course you're going to feel like they don't care. So that's a big problem with their system that I have, and it really irritates me that they don't care enough to just do something basic like, look, we'll take care of the offender, and they'll receive a short ban for their actions, something like that. So many things this game can improve on, you know?
I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta move my laundry.
Yeah. Server 15, shout out, Darren. Fielden says privacy laws. Yeah, I know. I still think it's stupid. Are you hoping to see Locutus of Borg next arc? Man, way to really try to nudge in and find out if it's next generation. I can tell you what the next arc isn't. Section 31. It is not Section 31. It is not Section 31 at all. Doesn't League of Legends give you a player you reported has been punished message? Kyle, I actually don't know that at all. I have never played League of Legends. That would have actually been a good question to ask Panic because Panic was obsessed with League of Legends. I don't know. I truly don't. Do banned players get a shield? Philip, no, they do not. So if a player gets banned in the game and their shield runs out, the game does not give them one. There have been several times that we have drained players who got banned for doing stuff they shouldn't have done. And bye-bye goes their stuff. Charles says you said it was Section 31. Did you lie to us? I made an April Fool's video that was amazing. I never said that was happening. I made an amazing April Fool's video. I actually think I deserve a lot of credit for how good that April Fool's video went. I mean, I know I'm patting myself on the back, but after seeing the amount of effort that Scopely put in, I felt like I did it a lot better. Stuart says, so when does PvP become griefing? Never. I know that's not the answer you want, Stuart. I'm not trying to say that in terms of because I love PvP. But as far as this game is concerned, PvP is never griefing. Ever. Now, we can disagree with that, and that's fine. I'm simply passing along how it works. But the game does not consider PvP as griefing. So if somebody sits outside your base all day and blows you up as soon as you move, it's not griefing. OG Boxer says the 31 video fooled me. I want what you showed. I feel that. I want what I showed too. So. Fielder says, Rev, not so sure you saw this earlier, but when a server opens to higher than 39, is that time gated or population gated? That is time gated. Time gated. So a server has to be a certain age before they will open it up for everybody to then venture into 40 plus. Let's see. I think I missed the first part of Cal on this account. Did I? Yep, I missed the first one. Mike says you did so good. Scopely just got issued an 8-day ban for outdoing them. Wow, thanks. Don't scare me like that. I have to go check my other account. Oh, it's still there. Whew. Shut your mouth, sir. Scare me like that. Rev, does Pike Moreau and Khan work with synergy? Meaning, would it start at 61% for the first round instead of 1%? So, does it work? Yes. Is it additive? No. Remember, it is not an additive bonus. It's not how it works. It's not additive. So, you would not go from 1 to 61. You would go 1 to, what, 1.6-ish? Something stupid?
Probably a small amount.
Yeah. The math is easy to run. Just remember, it is not an additive. It's not an additive.
Well, I just realized I put my good pair of wireless headphones and the case in the laundry.
Very smart. Did the case save them?
This doesn't look like water got in them at all.
Well, then you are one lucky ghost.
Well, they are the Anchor Life Core ones, so they're meant to get wet.
Is this supposed to be, are we supposed to be like promoting something now? Like, we better get paid if we're going to promote any Anchorless stuff. Just saying.
I love Anchor products in general.
No. You love products made by weighted devices. Weighted companies that drop weights in water.
Yeah. I'm
going to need you to stop doing free promotions. We need the money.
I know.
Kareem said, had a banned player have all his resources returned to him when he complained to Scopely. Hey, as long as, you know what? I honestly don't have a problem with that. As long as everybody else got to keep the raid of raiding him. I really don't care. That just puts more resources in the economy.
The economy. But I got a player got banned. Or no, he got banned and he's like, why don't they put an automatic shield up for me when I'm banned? I'm like, because it's a punishment.
Yeah.
I'm just shaking my head on that one. Like, come on, bro.
Shaking my head.
You committed the issue, so deal with it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Come on, give me a good one. Dang it, I want a full pull. Give me a full pull of something.
I was asking for that the other day. I wanted a 10 of 10 or something.
Well, this is on the new account, so I need all officers. Like, everything's a new officer at this point.
That's all diluted, though.
It is. One big change from the game now is how diluted it is.
I wish they would separate it, like several versions of Ultra Recruit. You have like your Kelvin one, then you have your Borg one, or you have just like separate it.
Well, that's what I like about the Discovery Crew. I like that they're separate. I love that.
I didn't suggest it.
Yeah, Kareem, the only way they can give resources back is through tokens. So they don't give raw resources back. They give tokens for everybody that gets stuff back. And we've had more and more people getting refunds, by the way, for shield failures. So quietly give a hand clap of support for that. That's good.
Yay. Ever know when are they doing?
How do you like playing on 48? I like 48 Neo. 48 is pretty cool. I sadly am a little bit more quiet than I'd like to be just because I do so much stuff, you know. I feel like I'm missing out, but you know, it is nice to just be progressing in the game and taking it slow and enjoying. Surprisingly, nobody hits me up on 48 with questions, which I feel like is a good and a bad thing.
It's a miracle.
Yeah, like I'm not logging in and being blown up with stuff all the time. Probably because I'm too low or they don't think I'm real.
It's not the real Rev Deuce. He won't stand up.
Man, I have people come to me every week. Are you on server 134? Nope. So apparently there's somebody going around that does that. Oh, wow. Look at this. Player profile. Could not retrieve player stats. Please check your connection and try again later.
Thank you. Come again.
Hey, Anisius. I love you. How are you doing? Dragon says, Rev or no one shall. Are they going to release a way to get more Leslie shards anytime soon?
Not that I know of.
There will be another pack for the Shakedown Cruise. I don't know if they're going to do a free-to-play path anytime soon, though.
The pack was I forgot how much the pack was. $5 or $20?
It was a $20 pack. $20 pack.
It was a worthwhile $20.
Leslie is worth $20 to me. Leslie is.
Oh yeah, sure, even though at first you looked at him like he's not worth it. He's not worth it. Then once we figured out what he actually does,
well, this guy had a video out immediately saying you better get him while you can, and some people listened and some people regret. So hopefully you're one of those people who listened.
I spent the 20.
Dragon says best 20 in the game. It's right up there with the North Star as the best 20. Honestly, I'd probably rank Anisius as a better 20.
And the Prime.
Well, that's not $20 though.
It's $100, but it's worth it. Or you just wait the long method and just scrap a Mayflower eventually and get it.
Who's the top dog on Server 48? Ulrich von Liechtenstein. First of all, Ulrich von Liechtenstein is an amazing name. Shout out to A Knight's Tale, one of Heath Ledger's greatest films, and Vision, the man who plays Vision from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is in that thing.
I would have to argue that that's the best Heath Ledger one. There's got to be the Joker.
Joker's good. I just feel like the Joker is so like known. Dragon says Battle Pass is the best $20. All right, Battle Pass is a great $20, and I definitely buy it. But if I could choose between Leslie or the Battle Pass in the month of April, I'm choosing Leslie. That's not even close for me.
I don't know. I'm leaning toward the Battle Pass.
I mean, that's fine. I am not telling people how to play. I'm just telling you what's probably more efficient.
You are.
Because I'm telling you what's more efficient. Because Leslie, especially if you're in the 30s, is going to help you complete all those events that the game is asking you to do for the stupid Battle Pass.
Or those hard hostiles.
Yeah, remember Arc 3 where we had some of the dumbest requirements ever? If you had Leslie, it wasn't that bad. It was really only sucky for those who were in the 20s. So
I just hope the next arc should be better.
Anisius says you guys have a good color. Anisius, what does that mean?
Specify?
Yeah.
Elaborate?
What do you mean? Terrence says 48 rocks. 48 kicks rocks. Yeah, 48 is fine. Ooh, he's talking trash.
He went there.
Burn. Dang it. Where's my Fendra? I need to build a Fendra.
Okay, Google, turn my bedroom lights off.
AK Google, intruder alert.
I want to do something like that where it sets off like the red alert sound.
Oh yeah, Nisia. So the green name is for signing up to be a cadet or a commander or whatever. It's just the membership on YouTube. So
it's a monthly thing.
I do prefer
the best thing you can do for a content creator.
No, it's not. PayPal is the best thing you can do for a content creator. 1 million.
No, I'm saying it's the best thing to help on a monthly basis.
PayPal is the best because that way YouTube ain't taking 30%.
Yeah, unfortunately. But
PayPal and Venmo.
It helps you out.
I'll take anything. If y'all want to have a cool green name, hit that join button. If you want to donate to me so that YouTube doesn't take 30% of what you just spent, PayPal, Venmo. PayPal, Venmo. Just saying. Let's see what Tara says. That's because you're in my clan DSCU and we might farm them if they pester you. Well, that's very nice. And hey, Hugo, I love you, Gates.
Turn it down, hon.
Kyle says green name equals official Rev Deuce shill. Factual. So why be a Scopely shill when you can be a Rev Deuce shill?
Or you can be both.
Double O says, I'm wondering if there is an add-on or tool that calculates battle stats and puts them in a list. Not sure what you're asking, to be completely honest with you. You'd have to be specific. I don't know what you mean.
What the heck did Hugo just say?
What is you talking about? Willis. Roger says, how do you find out what server you're on? Easiest way is to put your device, if it's an iPhone or an Android, in airplane mode. That will cause an error, which will then kick you out the game, and then it'll have an error screen. At the very bottom, will list what server that you are on. Craig says, I am cheap. Craig lies a lot. And we love Craig, but he does lie a lot. He's not cheap at all. Gerald says, how's your Easter? Well, happy Easter to everybody out there. I hope it has been great for y'all. For me, it's just been another work day. I work 7 days a week and typically double-digit hours each day. So that all days kind of just run together for me. It's just like it really do. Like I'll forget. Like I had to actually check my calendar for if I was streaming tonight because I legit forgot what day and time it was. So
I do that all the time.
It's just kind of part of being a content creator, I guess. You know, haven't seen the sun in forever. Does Twitch Prime fund you? Yes. Twitch Prime does help. Every little bit helps. I'm telling you, it all adds up. One day, we will have a nice, luxurious home like Anisius. We don't have that yet, but we will one day. And by the way, shout out to Kinevon, who just donated to PayPal. Says for the house, and they just pulled Pike. Freaking awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You got Pike. Yeah. I don't know what that was, but you can buy it on iTunes for 99 cents.
$49.99.
$49.99. Are you familiar with players using bots in this game? It does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen.
It does.
Rev's DPS counter from other MMOs. Oh, you mean like a log parser? No, there's nothing in the game that does that. The game is actually very hardcore on not letting that happen. They are hardcore opposed to that. So
even though we wish they would.
No log parser for you. Is there any point in promoting Pike to tier 3? Stats. But that's it.
Always stats.
Stats. And it says, what's the best way for a level 27 player to defend against a player with 2.2 million enterprise running morale? Shield. Or have Harrison.
Don't share.
Yeah, if you've got Harrison.
Like Moreau Harrison.
If not, shield. That's the best way. Charles, don't you go looking at bots. Those will get you banned. For behavior.
Oh, yeah. Just do the old-fashioned method.
Yeah, spend way too much of your life in the game. The old-fashioned method.
Well, we are in like dealing with the coronavirus, so you can't really do much outside these
You're
days.
dealing with the coronavirus.
Yeah, I am. Okay.
Wait, you got the coronavirus?
Hey, no. As you turn that down.
Do I want to buy a frame? I don't have a frame. I don't want to buy a frame.
You still spend your stuff?
On this account? No, I haven't.
No. I keep forgetting you had multiple. What the heck is the tribble? Like, go back. I want to see a tribble one.
Tribble? Tribble.
Yeah, there's a tribble event or mission. Right, that we passed it.
Tribble me this mission. I can't even
I've never
afford
seen
it.
that one before. Unless I've done it and never realized it.
Would they ban a whale for botting? Yes, they would, ER.
Mm-hmm.
It has happened. I know you don't want to believe me, but it has happened. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. Buzz Killington is asking who Terrence is. Terrence, you're being stalked.
And Philip? What, Ben?
Philip.
What? Then turn it on, Ez.
Darren says airplane mode trick has not worked for quite a while. It works for me, Darren. Works for me. Maybe not for you, but it works for me. All right.
How would you detect the bot? It would be they go by the screenshots that they can record, like where you touch on a screen.
Yeah.
And bots will register them.
There are ways to track bots. It is extremely difficult, though. I'm not going to tell that lie. And they're generally not going to do it unless somebody gets reported for it, and then they'll look into that player and see if they can prove it. But there's not like an automated hunt the bot system that I'm aware of.
No.
Why is Captain Killy so good? That has to do with the word mitigation. So she affects phase 1 a great deal. In fact, one of my favorite loadouts for high levels is running Lorca, Killy, and then pick the Trinity. So Kang, Marcus, or Sharvanik. And it's really, really, really good on a Hegtai. Like, so good on a Hegtai. But it's because it's a mitigation change. And when you change mitigation, you're changing how much actual damage gets to your opponent. So Mark says, do you have any idea what will be in Tuesday's update? I plan on getting a little bit more information tomorrow, but it's Sunday and as not the days that I get most of my information. So Michael says, what do bots do? I'm not telling you because I'm not promoting any bots. I'm not going to tell you what they do. I'm not going to tell you how they work. I'm just going to tell you that they'll get you banned.
They're banned, okay?
Yeah. Unless you want to be like Anisius and be banned, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wait, what?
Anisius is banned?
Yep, she's banned.
No.
She is no longer allowed in my heart.
Oh.
Bye, Ulrich von Liechtenstein. Love you. Kissy kisses.
Unless she gives you some moolah, your heart will be open again.
She did pay for me to take off my clothes one day. That was interesting.
She did. I don't want to remember that stream anymore.
Yeah, well, it's been a year ago, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's ingrained in my head still. I want it out.
Why do you want it out? Put it in. ER says Rev can't exactly advocate for people to break the terms of service. Yeah, and I wouldn't do that anyway because that's bad for the game. Like, I don't want people to have bots because I don't use bots. And it's hard enough for me to play the game, and the thought of having to play against people who have bots, no. So I'm a very, very big advocate against bots. In fact, if you send me proof of a bot, I'll try to make that thing get banned.
I heard one of them got shut down recently. One of the other ones, the copies.
Mm-hmm. Laromi says bot sends you a PM in game to tell you that your car warranty is about to expire. Okay, now we'll say this.
The bot asked if you want to buy Latinum.
If I could set up a bot that did that and all it did was send messages to people about their ship's extended warranty, now I would use that bot.
That'd be funny as heck.
I would use that bot. Billy Bob says Northern Ireland says hi. Well, hello, Northern Ireland. Shout out to the Republic.
Why does Southern Ireland say hi?
Well, they're two different countries, so learn your history, no one.
Okay.
Yeah. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that?
Apples. God, let's not talk about her.
She's 18 now.
She made some bank recently.
Bro, she turned 18. A week later started an OnlyFans and made $1 million the first day.
She's the top grocer, the top one right now.
$1 million. Like, I ain't mad. Get your hustle on, girl. Man, I wish I could do anything for $1 million, let alone. Like, my gosh. Can Leslie be good for PvP? Not really, Dragon.
It doesn't work so well on PvP. I tried it for giggles.
Yeah, officers have a good way of helping negate Leslie's effectiveness. So. No, the answer is no. Anthony says, I wish Scopely would let Alliance chat be API usable. I get why you say that.
I wish there to be an API for it too. I can agree. Like you can have a secondary app up to chat directly in Alliance, so you can still play the game. Let's say if you're on a computer multitasking.
Bye,
I'll give you a split
Omar.
screen before.
Love you. Kisses. Rubbies.
So I bought the most nerdiest thing computer-wise in a long time.
What'd you buy?
So I bought a server PSU.
Okay.
And do you know how the server PSUs have that backplane that only connects directly to the motherboard or something?
Uh-huh.
So there's the add-in board you can put onto it that gives you 24 pin, 12 6 pins, and a few other things to power a motherboard and power everything on it, everything else. It's kind of cool. And it was only like $70 for all of it. And it's 1,100 watts power supply.
I got everybody in my Alliance on Server 48 saying hi to the stream. Told them they just had to pay $4.99 to get recognized.
The lag is the issue. The biggest lag part was the triple event.
Yeah, the triple was pretty bad.
DDoS themselves. I'm like, because the transactions are handled on server side and it's one at a time. If you click 10, the server does 10 of them in the background, versus they should be doing it on client side, which would mitigate a lot of the lag.
Wow, we got a dad joke here, and by law, we are required on this station to repeat them. Walter Brodus says, watching the 10 Commandments last night, I kept thinking, wouldn't it have been easier if Moses had a tablet of Samsung instead of a tablet of stone? Stone tablets don't have SD cards. That is your dad joke of the day.
That is funny, I tell you what.
That was a pretty good one. I'm gonna save that for when my kids are old enough to grimace. Why is there a level 29 legionary in Orion? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
They're looking for the 10 Commandments on their Samsung tablet.
There you go. I'm just trying to do missions and level up.
I'm playing a Lego game right now.
Which Lego game?
The one I told you about.
You're a Lego. I'm a Lego. We got Legos.
Something. It's like Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, or like that one Star Trek game that we can't play because it's on Apple.
I'm thinking about putting it on my iPad and checking it out. So.
Dude, I want to try it because it looks interesting.
Anthony says, yeah, chat is now on the same server connection as a system battle. I don't understand what that means, Anthony. IR2pit.
It'd be easy to hack. Maybe. So I had somebody made a comment on a video I did in the past, trying to dictate I should have went to school to talk because I don't speak well. Here, let me find the comment. I'll read it out.
You don't articulate well. You don't enunciate.
It was asinine, and I think he's
pronunciate.
Let me see if I find it. It was asinine, in my opinion. Totally incomprehensible speech. You forget that speaking to people from all over the world with varying levels of English, you talk fast. You're with terrible dictation, as you were talking to your friend from the yard. Now you know why people finish school, because until the performance in front of the camera. You know my response, I would say, but I'm not going to put it. Go yourself.
Ding dong. That should be your response. Just ding dong. Dang it. This is why I'm sucking. I forgot to put chin on.
Good job.
Well, I mean, it is a level 10 account. Come on. Don't judge me. Ding dong, the ship is dead.
Well, you probably just got chin on that account too.
What? Oh, yeah, exactly. You know what throws me off? When I first started playing this game, Murasaki or whatever is the dilithium system I used to always go to. Murasaki. And now it's hard for me to find because it's right next to territory capture. Like, I'm used to it being in the middle of nowhere. And now...
Just use the search button since you know the name of it.
That's so stupid, though. Is PvP Prime damage worth the money? Justin?
That's hard to say.
You will
It's
notice
like
an
a 10%
improvement.
increase.
Will you notice an improvement that makes you go, "Oh my God, I'm so glad I spent
No.
$100"? You will not notice
No.
that level of improvement, but it does
Hell no.
improve your attack in PvP. I mean, it works. I wouldn't spend $100, but Insane says, "Is Star Trek Bridge Crew worth getting for the Oculus Quest 2?" I've heard good reviews. I've
debating
never
on
played
that.
it. I don't have any
I have
VR
a
system,
Quest 2.
so well, y'all can go
I have
play
a
with No
Quest
One
2.
Shall.
I'm debating on it. I'm not sure if I want to spend the money right now. I have other things to spend money on, like Star Trek, or my crypto mining.
Terrence says, "I wish I could let you borrow my PMC. That would be freaking awesome if you could borrow Alliance mates, ships, or officers." Hey, got
That'd
a
be cool.
request error. Yay.
Hey, it'd be they call it an away mission.
Oh, gosh. Oh, there's a takeover right now. Holy crap. It's a takeover.
Oh no!
Did somebody just say the word
yeah.
moist? Biscuits.
Gravy.
Oh, yeah, I like it when you put it in my pea pod. What? Do you think Culber's health to armor with synergy is good on the Sarco? No. Culber's terrible.
Pike, Moreau, Harrison.
Or Curon is very good on the Sark. But like a Curon Harrison combo is actually pretty strong.
Oh yeah. Well, there's many crews you could run on the Sark. Even Emperor Gigi or Empress Gigi and Harrison is a good combo.
She's amazing. Thomas says, "Thanks, Rev. Now I have to start an OnlyFans so I can make $1 million dollars." Sure.
He's belated. Delayed, I mean. I wish you could make $1 million off OnlyFans. Can I just like post fans? Like pictures of computer fans and compromising positions and call it OnlyFans?
You know, that is the level of cheesy that I would do. And it gets views, so you might consider it. You might consider it.
I think Linus Tech Tips did something like, no, he did it with computer hardware.
Ooh, Who's Joe says, "Get a job for the house fund." This is my job, Joe. Thank you. I've gotten it.
I hate those kind of comments.
Now what? I don't care. Let people say what they want to say. I've got my job, but now what? Now what I do? Now what
I
do
think
I
it's
do?
called. I think it's called jealousy why people made those comments.
Nah, who cares why they make them? I don't judge people for being people.
Have you watched Final Space at all?
Have I watched what?
Final Space.
What's that?
It's
Is that a documentary on the end of?
No. It's kind of like Rick and Morty. Then it's mixed with a lot of other things.
Nope.
It's some dude trying to get to Final Space to rescue his girlfriend, and he has like a sidekick. It's actually pretty good.
No clue.
You should watch it. You'd like it.
Craig says adult only's room. What the heck is going on right now?
I don't know. Oh, he wants you to join the main chat Discord. I bet you.
Oh, maybe.
Craig's feeling lonely. He can't talk to you. Wait, no, he's not even in there.
Lonely. I am so lonely.
I have no.
Who's Joe says, "Not in a rude way. Clearly, for a more stable income, get a second job." See, one, not to get political. I don't believe that people should have to work 2 jobs to get a good living. And second of all, these type of fundraisers are part of how you make a living as a content creator. So it's literally work. So welcome to the 21st century. I'm glad that you're here now. It's only been going on for 21 years though. So I understand that you're a little bit late to it, but it's cool. It's cool.
We could teach you.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same reason I'll get mad at these OnlyFans people, man. If you can make it,
I don't know even
make
to
it.
let that through that comment.
Roger says, "Where do you where do you get the next beta particles? I've opened 3 so far. Is it from Rogue Tactics as a known associate?"
It's rep related.
Yeah, those are the rep for the Rogue. Rep for Rogue.
Yeah, so I think it's known associate, and it's hard to remember all of them.
OG says, "I could make money on OnlyFans. People will pay me to keep my clothes on." See, I love that joke, but only if it actually worked that way, because then they'll just never visit the page. So you'd have to like force people to view you, and then have to find a way like, if you don't, I'm gonna keep sending stuff to your website.
Or keep sending it to your. If you're on there and you subscribe to them once, they keep PMing you.
I mean, do you remember when that was a thing? Like when
Not
people used to hack websites and then put up like all kinds of stuff, and you had to pay a ransom to get your website back. That was a thing back in the day. Like that was the thing.
It was.
Paul says, "Can we get the Fox back? We saw your face for years." So, yeah, maybe.
I don't know if it's NVIDIA accelerated. That's the issue.
Oh, shout out to Thomas, who just donated $5 saying, "Here you go, Rev. I'm proud of your job. Thank you."
Yay, Thomas. Good
job.
Thank
you, Thomas. Thomas
See,
is
Joe,
awesome
that's how
person.
you can make money these days for real generous people out there who want to help other people out with their content.
If you can't feel, No One Shout is a little bit salty about this. Just a little bit.
No, I really don't give a flying. You know what?
Flying, you know what?
I just get annoyed by the fact people make those kind of comments.
That's whatever to me. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I know I'm much happier than if I would have had to been a welder. So as long as you're happy, do what you're doing. Enjoy yourself.
Welders make bank though.
Welders do make bank. I mean, especially here where we got all the oil rigs and everything, they make big money.
We got a lot of offshore ones over here.
Don says, dumb question. When people talk about crew loadouts, is the first officer mentioned the captain? So it depends on who you're talking to. When I mention the captain first, like if you're texting me and I'm giving you a loadout, it is captain. And the reason being is back in the day, the order of crews on your battle log used to be captain first. It's not anymore. But now it's in the middle. So now you can see on my battle log, you've got Instructor Spock, Uhura, McCoy with the captain in the middle. It used to be captain was in the very beginning. So,
that's great.
Fun littleness there. Darren with the $5 donation says, "I respect your job and thank you for your input." Well, thank you. Thank you for your input and thank you for your job. If it wasn't for your job, you couldn't pay me for my job.
Your fans are striking back, Rev.
Yes. Michael with the $5 says, "Rev Dude's OnlyFans subscription paid." Yeah! Pay that OnlyFans. Yeah, if we were on Twitch, I would be doing naughty things. We're not on Twitch. I can't do that.
No, Rev can go to that site.
Oh, here, P-Did says, "I wish I got paid to play Star Trek Fleet Command." Here's how you, look, P-Did, it's real simple. All you got to do is make a YouTube page and a Twitch account and a Facebook page. Spend about 6 months, 20 hours a week growing it to start making about $200 a month. And then from there, dedicate yourself like this is the only thing that matters in your life and forego friends, stop hanging out in social environments, and basically ignore your family. And 2 years down the road, you'll make enough to support a family of 4. You can do it. It really is like starting your own business. So there's a lot of fun there.
Starting your own.
Oh, Reed just donated. Hold on. Reed just donated 28 Canadian, which translates to $1.47 American. Says, "I don't respect you, maybe, but Reed loves Panic." Shout out to Panic. Wherever you're at these days, sir.
Reed loves Panic, and he's hiding in a closet right now, hiding from his wife.
Reed's always in the closet.
He's always coming out.
Yeah, he is. Peter says, "I would just keep paying Scopely instead." Peter, if it makes you feel better, you can just pay me instead of Scopely. I won't tell him.
Or me. I'll take it.
Heather says, "If you're in the U.S., you're looking for something like US 18. So I assume you're talking about the how to find your camel. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to boot up my... I'm going to make it happen on screen. And I'm going to show you what it looks like to get the error message. So if you notice, I've got in the background, this is my main server, right? I'm booting up another one, which has the same account. So I'm going to start it on the other account, which will kick the other one, which will then show you the error screen that you're looking for. Basically, you want to force an error in the game. Wow. Reed says, "No, I'm in the crapper having a dump." Well, thank you for that $2 donation, Reed.
Thank you for freeing a load off your...
Yes, thank you for the free loads. That's very, very kind of you. Wow, Walter says, "Forget OnlyFans. I will do moose stuff." I don't even know what that means.
What's a moose stuff?
I don't know.
Like a moose knuckle?
That's just really scary. But anyway, I'm logging into the next account now to hopefully force an error. And wow, my my OBS is freaking out. It is now streaming at 10 megabytes per second. It's only supposed to stream at like 4 or 5 K. But okay, whatever. I think it's because I started up
today.
It is. It's because I need to clean it up, but too much pride.
Oh, Heather, you're on my server. Heather, you're on my server. I'm sorry to hear that.
Wow, Heather, you're on server 18? That sucks.
Seriously. I'm sorry to hear that.
That sucks bad. Ew.
A donation is a donation. Rev likes any kind of donation.
All right, this is taking forever, and this lag.
But preferably to his PayPal.
Yeah, PayPal is
background
preferred.
What's taking up most of your processing power?
It's the fact that I've got 3 versions of BlueStacks opening at one time.
Oof.
All right, there we go. There's the error message. I forced the error message, so I'm going to close out this version of BlueStacks, which should then
Rev,
make
don't force too hard.
This will hopefully help my CPU stop screaming at me. I've also got way too much stuff open.
Are you getting BlueStacks accelerated by the NVIDIA? Your graphics card?
No. Okay.
That's probably one of your problems.
Probably. Okay. So hopefully, come on, turn off. Try to get the other BlueStacks to turn off. I just don't know which one's the new.
I gotta say, I hope Heather isn't one of the people I liberated some ISO from the other day.
Stole some ISO?
Dude, I liberated like almost 1 million yesterday.
Okay, so now we should have it back up and less laggy. That's what happens when I try to open multiple things at once. So now that it's open, you should see at the very bottom. I'm sorry. You
gotta move your donation.
Yeah, my donation bar's in the way. So if we move the fundraiser goal.
Oh, it's at the top 2 though. It's at the top 2.
It is at the top right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's one at the bottom. You see where my donation bar is. So right there where the donation bar, there is a line of script there. And also in the top right, you see where it says live-020-web.StarTrek. That is the error screen that you're looking to force to tell you what server you're on. So that's the error screen you're looking for.
Okay, Insane, you know I'm right. Don't sugarcoat it, brother. He's from my lines.
Oh. Dude. Any missions that give auger BPs? Nope. Just Enterprise.
Enterprise.
All right, now let's get back in the game because I don't think I was shielded. And that's dangerous. What's so bad about server 18? No one shouts there. Shout out to Ardalac for a 99-cent donation. And when YouTube takes their money, that means I just ended up with a whopping 70 cents. Thank you so much for that. 69 cents actually, because it's 99 cents.
That's a great number though.
Jay said, how'd you emoji in BlueStacks? I had the Google keyboard.
Either download a keyboard.
Yeah, Google keyboard.
Yeah. Actually, the newer BlueStacks client, the Beta 5, actually has one built in now.
Yeah. So I'm in that one now. Speaking of, Reese says that you need to shower and use soap because you smell.
I do. I need to take a shower today.
That is way too much information. I'm gonna tell my alliance how amazing they are.
Amazeballs.
Man, you know who I feel bad for?
Who?
Joe. He's like completely gone now. Actually, I gotta say thank you to Joe because since Joe came in Trash Talk, I've made like $40. So please, Joe, come by more often. Come by more often.
And say those comments more.
Yeah, and
the fans will be like, nah,
hopefully they'll send it to the PayPal though, because I actually can't track because the conversions are all stupid. I don't know what that is going to translate to
YouTube.
Just
when you're done.
Yeah.
When you're done with it, just look at the dashboard.
Ooh, Aaron says, is it monthly shower day? Burn.
Yeah, I take a shower every day. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't believe you do. I don't believe that. Rev, are you going to buy the North Star? I might buy the North Star on this account. I have not decided yet. but I'm
Someone's got to donate $10 for him to buy it.
It's $20. See, no one shall so out of touch with the game. He doesn't know the low levels or the high levels. What do you even know?
Things. Stuff.
Things and stuff?
Things.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things and things and stuff.
Well, it's been so long since I've had to buy a North Star.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting bugged by a lot of dolphins. Like, make more content for us. I'm going to start making more content for them.
I got a video planned I've been planning on doing for the last 3 days. I've been procrastinating.
Lazy O said Reese has already gave him 50. Reed, you've made like $1 million in the past year. I don't want to hear you crying about giving me 50.
And hides in the closet quite a lot.
He does hide in the closet. I'm just happy that he's here because usually his wife is like, get off. Get off. She says that in many different contexts, by the way.
It's just not the right one.
Is there a right one for that? I don't think there is.
Yeah. Is this video of funny. That's
is it a video of you quitting? Yes. No One Shall is announcing his retirement. Him and Panic are going to the same game. So No One, it's been great having you here.
Sorry, no. That's DJ can go with Panic.
Why does DJ got to go?
I don't know. I'd rather not.
Why are you kicking DJ out, man? What DJ ever do to you?
Fine, Rev can go with Panic since Rev loves Panic so much.
If Panic pays me, sure. Is there a way to get the North Star for free? Event stores. That's the only known way in the galaxy.
Far, far away.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Like,
Bum, bum, bum. Sorry.
What?
If you still have your eardrums, please turn in your Bibles to page. I'm sorry.
31.
I don't know if I'm sorry is said on that page, but maybe. Dragon says, hey, Rev, is there a problem with the cow event rewards? I have no rewards to buy. It was there. Now it's gone. Let me look. I will see if I have it on my server.
Turn it down, Ezra.
Nope. Cow's here for me. Got my cow. So I'm going to get my... I'm actually not going to do my rare armadas because I got so many in the last thing. I'm going to instead get my tritanium. I need tritanium.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me of the mine.
I need tritanium. What game is Panic going to? I actually don't know.
I don't either.
I'm curious to see what it is. I know he's always loved League of Legends, so maybe he went back to Riot. I don't know.
That'd be cool for him.
It's honestly not my business, so I just wish him the best. I truly wish him nothing but the best.
Ooh, time to break a shield. See, 1.3 million. Let me hit it with.
I'm really looking forward to working with
E4.
Ares, though. So, Alliance store, not event store. What are you talking about, Hugo? Hugo, what you talking about, fam?
Talking about Willis.
What you talking about, Willis? Is there some kind of farming method for uncommon Armada directives, or can you only get them from Alliance store? And doing your dailies. Doing your dailies gets you what, 15 a day? I think it's 15 a day. Roger says, thanks for your help. Time for bed. It's 2 a.m. Well, good night, Roger, wherever you are. All right, we just finished. I will say this. Look, I love this event. The Discovery event. It's so easy. And as long as the refinery's not paying out crap, I'm so happy to do it. I got 12 rares. Have you noticed the refinery the past few days has been pretty good?
It's all right.
I'm going to do a 12K and watch it. Look, I got 37 uncommon. I'm doing
G4s, so.
Yeah, I won't be there for another month or two.
I stopped refining for a while there.
That's not smart.
I know. There's moments, dude, I have.
Yeah, your whole life is a moment.
Yeah, bad one.
Yep. And then we die. Reed says no more dub-a-dub. What? I don't even know what that means. Is that like some weird phrase?
No idea. No idea. He's taking a long deuce.
Let's see. Hold on.
There you go. Somebody.
SVS. Oh, SVS. I told you. Thank you. Use the PayPal link. Dang it.
Oh no, DJ's here.
Oh no. Hey DJ. How you doing?
Chilling.
Yes. Happy Easter, fellers.
Happy Easter. Did you have a good time with the family?
It was a great day. It was a great day. We hid many, many eggs, and now all the cheap toys and tiny little foot-breaking pieces of plastic are scattered all throughout the house. It's amazing.
Legos?
Yeah, Legos.
Oh, yeah, tiny little spinning tops, that are made, 500 for
y'all
10 cents.
Y'all, hold on. Y'all got dreidels for Easter? That's not how that's supposed to work, sir.
these tiny little cheap pieces of plastic that spin on some little plastic nubby, that you could buy 500 for a dime. And they're all over the house. You can't step on them. They pierce the skin of your foot. You bleed everywhere. It's a fun time. Happy Easter.
He just finally to show his face. Well, not his face, but
I tested out the program earlier.
Can his
in
computer
the stream.
handle it? Is the question of the day.
I think it can.
Oh.
Yours is struggling.
It did when I had 3 BlueStacks open plus the app. So if I did 1 BlueStacks, the Fox, and the stream, it was fine.
Ooh, which one did you get?
Well, I did.
I played the shark.
I did the Fox, the Wolf, a couple others because it gave me like 1,500 little gold coins. So I got a couple of the characters.
Oh, very, very aggressive animals then, right?
Yes.
Yes. I chose a kitty cat and a goldfish.
Nice.
A kitty cat and a goldfish.
Are you to pay for the monthly on it though, or the year for like?
Yep, already did. Already bought it. Yep.
Tax write-off.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's if I do a stream, if I do anything video, that's my go-to now, and so that's what I'm doing. Just taking the next step in the YouTube-olution.
YouTube-olution.
Is that the word?
This is actually a Twitch thing, so it's cool. It'll be nice to see it on YouTube.
Ezra, turn it down.
Shout out to Jeff, donating to the house fund. Thank you so much. I don't want to say out your entire name, but I'll just say this: you're more important to me than DJ is. So thank you so much.
So DJ, you missed someone telling Rev to get a job.
Yeah, somebody told me to get a job, and then that literally turned into donations.
Oh my.
Oh, shout out to Jeff. Greatly appreciate that. That was very kind of you.
Joe, it was Joe.
Actually, I listened. I've been listening for about 5 or 10 minutes or so. I heard somebody say, "Man, I wish I could get paid for playing a video game." Yeah, guys, it is just like Rev said. Ignore your family. Like my wife is super happy with me tonight because I'm out here, and many hours per week. And a lot more money spent than a lot of people realize. That's the thing.
It can be expensive to create content.
It's an expensive hobby. Listen, you might make a couple dollars here or there. I promise you'll spend way more.
I spend what I make on YouTube on the game.
Yeah, I mean, if you're breaking even, that's good. If you manage to do it completely,
and it's a tax write-off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't say this in a boastful way. I'm the only one making, at least I know of, unless DJ's making super bank, which I would be super happy for him. I'm the only one making enough to quit the day job, but I'm also running 2 YouTube channels, a Twitch, and I'm writing articles. So I'm actually doing more than just this YouTube channel. It's tough to get into this thing and do it for more than just a hobby that pays you back.
My pay ranges depending on how much content I put out, how much I do, and depending on how I feel every month.
Mine's just mine's mostly for fun. I do it.
Yeah.
If I can cover most of the costs, then I'm cool. But that doesn't happen very often. So we just chill out, have some fun, hang out with
But
people.
we do it not for the money. We do it to help other players learn about the game. That is our main goal, is to expand the knowledge of the game and the people who play the game.
I just want to keep the game going. Like, I love the fact that Star Trek Online is still around a decade later. And I know this is a mobile game. It would be great if, one, they fixed all their problems, and two, the game lasted 10 years. I think that'd be fantastic. So,
Yes, agreed. Like, I like the game. I like the community. I like the people I met. I wouldn't have met Rev. If I would have met Rev, I wouldn't have met DJ. I wouldn't have met all the wonderful people that I know if I was playing this game. If I had quit on like day 10, like I thought it would.
and don't let no one fool you. He's the playboy of FCFC. He's had several girlfriends from this game. So
No.
He has indeed.
No.
He has indeed.
No.
I can think of at least
No.
2. I can think of at least 2. Oh, no one shall.
you should be proud
No
that
one
you're
shall.
like,
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
I
I
mean-
remember the one. The one wasn't there one from my server? There was, I think. Yeah,
see,
know what
y'all
I'm
heard
talking
that?
about. Yeah,
You
yeah.
heard that little
Yeah.
chuckle? Pimp Daddy No One back here. Like, y'all think we're joking. This dude is
He's
the
my favorite
playboy of
person.
FTFC. So, just say it.
Exposing me.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is,
Hey,
he is treating the FCFC servers like they're Tinder, and he's just swiping.
I wish I would. I can't even say the word on YouTube because I don't want to hurt Rev's stuff. Buttholes there.
We love you, though. Aaron says you're blushing now. Probably a little bit, but
I probably am. Thank God you guys can't see it.
Oh, girl, you got a fat base. Yeah.
Face got back.
oh, man. By the way, y'all can all go ahead and hate on DJ now, who has been perpetuating the server of the Section 31 update April Fool's joke past April.
I did. I got some. Hey, do you have those? I can throw them up on your screen. I got a message the other day, and listen, this wasn't really my joke to spoil, right?
Yeah.
So somebody sends me a message, no names. It says, "So, Rev's Section 31 video. Care to comment?" And I said,
He made me start the perpetuation on it.
I said,
He made me start it.
would it be a comment if I actually said that I couldn't legally comment? They were like, yeah, I thought so. Secret's safe with me, buddy. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, man.
It's been everywhere.
It was
It
hilarious.
actually took me a minute. It took
Yeah.
me a minute. I knew that there was obviously some footage pulled from somewhere. I didn't realize that there was that much footage still out there.
Look, the footage I pulled was so old that
Those econs.
multiple live ops members didn't recognize half the stuff that was in it. That's how old the footage was.
Yeah.
So
It was Econs, wasn't it?
nope, wasn't econs. I got footage.
Did you had a lot of this, didn't you? Because like I don't
Yeah,
think
I've
you
had
got
a
it
lot
all
of it.
from public stuff.
I saved
I
a
have
lot of
screenshots
it.
too.
It's pretty old, but
Beta stuff. I did a video on this stuff too.
oh, shout out to Plow
No,
King, who has a
that's
random
great.
enterprise just chilling here. But
Plow
yeah,
King?
it's the main video I
Where's Barney
used
at?
for the video was from March 2018. So not only was it beta, it was actually pre-beta release. So it was in the beta stage, but they did another beta before they launched in November. So it was really old stuff. Really old.
You said a couple of members of the Live Ops messaged you.
Yeah, I mean, I actually offered
There
one of them,
wasn't
like,
the-
do you want me to send the raw so that you can see? Because believe it or not, it was funny. Some of the comments from one of the live ops that I was talking to was some of the ways that the graphics interact in UI, they were really impressed by it and thought it was really cool. Specifically, they love the way that the
if I move my
ship.
mouse to the left, this top hat.
Well, they love the way the ship, in the crew loading screen on the Section 31 video, how the ship is in the background and it's really 3D looking and stuff. They love that. So,
Now they're probably looking into the old files like, dude, why didn't we use these?
yeah, so.
Why didn't we keep these daggone top hats? These were great.
Oh, man. But yeah, just a little bit of green screen removal on a game and old footage, and you can fool the world.
The developers of the game.
It was good times. I loved that. Was fun. That was fun. K-Talk says, scan that ship. You want me to scan the Enterprise? Why?
I know Rev started had Rev hit me up. He's like, dude, perpetuate it.
Yeah, I did. Oh, wow. Okay, so Plow King brought his USS Enterprise with the classic skin, and it has all the Spocks on it. So, shout out Plow King. It's a Spock prize. With TOS Spock as the captain.
Prize.
So, that's pretty funny, actually. It's a baby one, too. This is a tier 1 Enterprise. Like, did you just build this to get into the live stream? This is a tier 1 level 5 Enterprise. TV. Who just got an Enterprise like, oh, I want to be on stream. That's awesome.
He built it for military supremacy. It's like, yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Did you notice that skin is bigger than the normal Enterprise?
Well, let me go out and see.
Yeah, do a comparison.
Yeah, it is, which is funny because really nerd humor here. Did you know the Kelvin Enterprise is about 3 times larger than the original series Enterprise, size-wise? Way bigger.
Someone told me that. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, the TOS one is bigger. That's pretty crazy.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill it. That one's not worth killing. Like, I could kill that with my Burrell. I kill that with a lot of things. A tier 1 Enterprise, I might be able to kill that with my Saladin.
D4 could get it.
My Saladin could kill this thing.
I bet so. I bet it could happen. Hey, fun experiment. Bring out the Sally.
Yep,
Break out the Sally.
Bring out your dad.
The good news is, the good news is it's only going to cost him like 37 minutes and speed ups and like 42 titanium.
All right, let's see. The real question is, could I kill it with a Vidar? Because my Vidar's like 1 million now. But let's put some.
I actually bet the Vidar couldn't.
So
we'll go with no. I'm going to go with no on the Vidar.
I go with yes if you crew it right.
That'd be tough. I'm just going to throw in a basic Borg crew just because I don't feel like renegotiating all my different crews. And let's just do this. I really don't feel like redoing all my crews.
Magnify.
All right, Plow King. Oh, wow. Wingsaber's here. Okay, Wingsaber is the strongest player on our server. He's like 90 million power, but he showed up at my base in a Botany Bay.
Showing off. It's mighty powerful Botany Bay.
All right, let's hit with the Saladin. Hopefully the RNG blesses us. And down goes the Enterprise. Yay!
I bet that.
The rest of us are 30 seconds behind, Rev. Just don't spoil it for us.
Oh,
okay?
I bet Wingsaber's miner can blow the Enterprise up. His G4 miner.
I bet it could. Oh man. Oh wow. Wingsaber just brought out his Fendra and it's 100,000. Oh gosh, Wing's a nut. Let's see if we can scan his. Oh, we can't scan it. He's got a shield up.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Dude, DJ, his base with 4 miners in it is 420 million strength.
Is that all?
Yes.
With 4 miners, yeah.
Fully loaded with with warships. Hold on, let me take a look at mine.
It's 420.
It's 418.
Fully loaded with warships. Oh, hang on. My Enterprise is almost home. I'm going to be at roughly 70 million. That's all.
Oh, Jesus. He just scared the crap out of me. I just got a notification my base is being attacked by a wing. He hit me with the Botany Bay. All right, let's see what he's got.
129 million.
There are still a few players on my server that can still, like with all those ships in dock, they can still one-shot my base.
That's why you leave new crews, Ike, Moreau, and Harrison. They won't get through.
Yo, look at this. He has 4 Botany Bays in his base.
Oh, he just hit you.
4 Botany Bays and a Fendra and then the Pylum. So... What
you know what's crazy? That Pylum ain't doing a heck of a lot for his base power. I mean, it's really not. That's all the base.
Yep.
It's all about that base.
About that base. No tribbles. DJ, did you enjoy your copy-paste tribble event?
I wish it was a copy-paste tribble event. It was not copy paste. It was.
What's annoying is the graphics
reiterated.
The graphics were.
It was reiterated in such a way that actually made it less desirable. Like I don't know how you take something good. I don't know how you take something good and you make it into something that everybody doesn't like.
When the original one came out, there wasn't lag on the server from it. So
because the original one used the refinery, and
yes,
that's why it had the natural timers and everything built into it, so it wasn't ridiculous like this one was. And the reason I called it a copy paste is they used the exact same graphic for the event graphic as they did last year, which is why I had so many people going back and watching last year's April Fool's video.
like I told you, like I'm getting comments out of nowhere.
Oh gosh! All right. Need to swap. I want to put my ISS jelly out there. I never used the poor thing. I need to put her out and make her look pretty.
I use my jelly all the time.
Well, mine's still like tier 2 and I don't deep space farm with it.
No, mine's tier 6.
I just like it because it has the broken up constellation skin.
Oh, I want that so bad. I'm so jealous.
I dig mine. I use it like every day for my hostile grinding. Plus, I just recently tiered my jelly. Nice. So I've been using it, and it's been helping me get my XP. Ooh, looks like I maxed out my XP. So yeah, I'm level 20 now, which is awesome.
Ooh, nice.
And 3.9 million in space, which is still not enough for PvP, but it does very well grinding these reds.
I use my Enterprise now to kill traders, since with the skin.
Mine's
so you know what I noticed about that? You know what I noticed about that, No One Shell? So I was using my auger to grind traders, but even in your Enterprise, it's likely that you're hitting your 100-round cap. Yeah, you're hitting your 100-round cap. I'm telling you, even a jelly who is less powerful than your Enterprise, because of its ship's ability, it will actually do that in one round. So even if your jelly is not as powerful as your G3 Epic, you might want to take a crack at it because
but it's still cheaper to run your G3 Epic versus the jelly.
That's the key is the repair costs.
And the speed from getting target to target.
Yeah, my jelly is 1.5 million to repair at like tier 2. And now, granted, I'm at like 2.5.
And I can go through 10 of those guys at this point with Enterprise.
See, I think when I started using my jelly, I could only do like 6 or maybe 7 with my auger. But I'm probably north of 10 to 12 with my jelly now. It's tier 4.
With my jelly, I can get close to 20.
Yeah, I've never survived long enough to actually. Well, and I've never had the patience. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I've never had the patience to sit around and see how many I could actually get.
I end up going back to when I kill the spawn. I come back with my Enterprise with the Leslie crew and just go through the system to re-get it to spawn again.
Well, let's see. I'm actually, believe it or not, I am in the Klingon system now. So let's just see what happens. See if I can survive long enough, because my alliance is at war, so I may not survive.
And I'm in a wolf right now.
We'll see how many I can actually get of the lights, if I can get decent spawns.
That's where I usually do my faction grinding. My daily grinding is in Soul.
Because I haven't actually done my Crucible milestone yet, so I can go over there and do that. So let's see. We're in Kronos. Let's see if we can find a few ships. Okay, there's one. Good start. So I'm coming up with a Pike Moreau Chen against the Kronos 49 light transports in a jelly with the Constellation skin. Took probably on that one, Rev, probably in the neighborhood of 10%. So I'm probably going to say 10 to 12. Yeah, 10 to 12-ish. I don't think it was quite a full 10%.
Let's do the natural. If you can get that natural cooldown between target to target, some of your hull will regenerate a little bit.
Dang it, Flash!
No hull.
Yeah,
just shield.
Your hull regenerates a little bit.
Just Flash Gordon blew up my jelly. You jerk!
Oh, that's a lot of Enterprises with skins.
Yeah, well, he blew up my freaking jelly, so I had to wreck him with my Enterprise. Which now we have a video, or we have a log to show an Enterprise wrecking an auger. Oh, it's a little baby auger. But I used TOS Kirk and TOS Uhura. OP combo.
I kind of like that combo. I ain't gonna lie. It took me a minute to come around. And I think a lot of it depends on Uhura. If Uhura is at tier 1, tier 2, it's not quite as potent yet.
Mine's tier 3.
Well, you gotta get Kirk up too.
I dumped a lot into my Uhura, so.
I
This
did.
was a-
I maxed her. I maxed her.
have
She's
her-
tier 5 for me
I think-
now. So
Mine's tier 4 right now, my Hura.
I took her to tier 5 with the event store, and she is significantly more potent now than she was.
Well, I mean, just the math of how she works. She's just so effective. Particularly, like, I know we talk about how great the TOS is on the Enterprise, and I'm not denying that it is. But talk about fighting Enterprises. TOS Uhura is the GOAT for fighting an Enterprise. She's amazing.
She's very good. Very good. So the Thomas, the program used for the Fox avatar is a super top secret for YouTubers only. That I just learned about like yesterday. I was just initiated into the club. No.
Well, hell, you told me about it.
Oh, no, hold on, Paul. You say I maxed her, says a whale. Nobody. Event store loot. Only event store loot. That's all I invested in.
My event store loot could only
else.
get her to.
Mine
Well,
was event store too.
I could have done that, but I had to get my TOS Kirk. So I had to get Kirk first, and then I was able to do a Uhura.
See,
Kirk
I
is
didn't have to.
go-to.
I didn't have to invest anything in Kirk. I was able to obtain Kirk by placing very low in a couple of his leaderboards. I picked up
Aaron,
20 shard,
you
20
ruined
shard,
it.
25.
Yeah.
So thanks, Stevens, Aaron.
It's always
Gosh.
him. Stupid
That was
Kiwis.
No, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure he was the one helping me set this thing up yesterday. Stevens Aaron was with me yesterday for like 3 hours, just helping me fix my settings. Because you know what? I heard you mention this right before I joined. Your hardware requirements, like your CPU and GPU.
Yeah, I need
Buddy,
to go in and
when I
change that
first
up.
installed it. When I first installed it, my CPU was just running hot. It was pegging 100, staying at 100. Everything was choppy and terrible.
It was pagan.
It was.
wow.
It was bad, man. I mean, everything was freezing. Everything was stuck. So Stevens Aaron helped me balance some load. He took my load and he handled it. Yes, handled my load very carefully and gently. Anyway, it's working a lot better now. But I'm telling you, it's still you run Discord, you run BlueStacks, you run OBS. Then you run animes. I'm telling you, man, it's a lot for any system.
Have you done BlueStacks 5 yet?
I did. I did.
God,
I got to
so
be honest
smooth.
with you. I'm trying to love it. I'm trying to love it.
I have with the BlueStacks 5 it doesn't have the recording function in BlueStacks.
I actually didn't notice that. I haven't paid any
Yeah, it's
attention.
not
I don't
Like,
usually.
I wanted to record like part of my video the other day with it, the one I posted in that one place, and I used in my main. I was gonna post it and then do the voiceover, and it wasn't there. I'm like, screw it, turn your OBS on.
in your special place.
My special place.
Let's see. Hang on. Is it there? There's screenshot.
Yeah, it's usually right under it.
I just like that it's
Yeah,
less
I don't see it
resource
there.
intensive. Shout out Nazareth. Says girl equal guy in real life. Wow, that's a random comment to make. Thank you for that.
Like my BlueStacks 5 was running over 120 frames per second.
Yeah, I've got my settings are way higher, and I'm
Why
still
do you
using
need
less
that?
resources. Just because he wants to show off.
It makes the game smoother. It makes the UI. It makes a lot of things smoother in the game. It's
So
transitions are
just
better.
fun fact, don't know if you do this or not. Star Trek Fleet Command doesn't throw more than 30 FPS,
Yeah.
even through the emulator. Like, so
Oh, it looks
you're not
smoother.
gonna.
I mean, it's look. I have mine set at 60 just for the heck of it, but I do need to lower the cores. I'm running on 4 cores. I don't need that many.
I'm running on 4 too, but I'm gonna get
Oh, no,
my.
that-
I was running on 4 and I dropped it because it was taking too much.
Yeah.
It was
No,
sucking down
if
too
you
much.
actually got a new computer that actually does a newer one that's not from like the thrift store, it'd
Okay.
be a lot better.
A thrift store.
Wow.
Listen, I got this thing 75% off fair and square. Okay. No,
So
in all
Craigslist-
seriousness, I did. I have a gaming computer. I got one. I got a Lenovo. Shout
That's a
out.
laptop. That's not a computer. That's a laptop.
Oh, it's a good one. I got a nice NVIDIA graphics card. I probably should have done a little more on my processor now. But, here in Rev, who probably has like NASA quality computer and he's still struggling with his processor, then maybe
Mine's better than
maybe
his.
I'm not. Maybe so. Maybe
Well, mine's a
and
few
so
years
maybe I'm not
old.
feeling real
It's
bad.
not bad, but it's like
Mine's
I've
always
got
been
the
upgraded over
7700K, and that one's what, about
i7
5 years old now?
9700K,
So,
24 gigs of RAM, GRTX 2080 water cooled.
Bill says, welcome
So
to
wait, there's
Nerd Talk.
water?
Hey.
So there's water running in and out of your computer?
In the enclosed loop, yes. I have one on my CPU loop and then one on my graphics
It's a
card.
lot quieter and cools more efficiently than air. So yeah, that's what I use too.
So what happens when you like spring a leak? What happens if your pipes freeze?
You don't.
It's never happened.
And it's a
what if your pipes freeze and then you spring a leak?
and then the enclosed ones are
Does your insurance cover that?
Space or something like that.
Sure, homeowners insurance cover your water cooling.
I mean, it is technically a water leak.
Rev's lagging again.
Am I?
Yeah, look at your screen.
It's because I rebooted BlueStacks 5. It should go back down in a second. But yeah, I've been having really bad spikes lately. I need to. One, it's Opera. Opera is super heavy. I need to stop using Opera so daggum much.
I'm staying with Chrome.
But
I've actually been told that I would do better by switching to Streamlabs instead of OBS, but man, I've gotten so used to OBS.
Streamlabs is
getting
more
better at it.
Streamlabs is more hoggy than OBS is. Streamlabs is OBS.
I've heard from everybody. Well, I know they're the same, but I've heard from everybody that Streamlabs is less CPU intensive. Is that not true?
Well, you got to make sure you got to change your encoding. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, change to the NVENC encoding. It helps a lot. Takes a lot of the load off the CPU.
Hold on, let me check that real quick because I think I have that, but I'm going to check. So
yeah,
if I'm using the NVENC,
yeah, you got to end the stream
NVENC
and
encoder.
then NVENC encoder, the new one.
Yeah, that's what I've got that one.
Yeah.
I got that one.
And Rev needs to do it too because that's where one of his problems.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It must have been I've ran an update because now it's back to 264, and I know I've set it to the NVENC.
And remember to check your BlueStack settings too. Make sure it's using your graphics card.
Yes, I did that as well.
Let's see.
But yeah, no, I had to go into the graphics settings of the computer and actually tell it what executables that I wanted to balance on the CPU versus the GPU because the computer didn't feel like it was being smart enough to handle it. Like it was loading the CPU down like to 100%, and then it would, when it started clipping out, then it would finally start moving stuff over to the GPU. So I actually took some of my applications and force loaded them onto different processors, and that's helping as well. Shout out Stevens Aaron.
Bill says that his Commodore 64 handles the game just fine. So.
Okay, you have it correctly. And
I had one of those. Loved it.
Sometimes you got to go to compatibility mode too. Sometimes.
As a matter of fact, speaking of old Commodores, Rev on your stream the other night, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you afterwards because I think you disappeared, but that was a lot of fun. Rev doing like an old school retro night. So we were on stream and just started talking about some old games. You were playing an old Star Trek game.
Yeah,
that inspired me to find an old DOS-based game. And you're talking about Commodores. So I found, I didn't find, a player found Dig Dug on a website where you can legit go in and play Dig Dug, the original DOS-based version of the game. Also, what else was there, Stevens Aaron? Scorched Earth. Hey, you remember the old Scorched Earth?
Coding too.
No one shall. You're a young buck too, right? How old are you?
Yeah. 33.
So you for sure weren't around when Scorched Earth came out. You would have still been like 2 or 3 years old. It was the game came out in 1991. Wasn't that what it was, Stevens Aaron? We found it in 1991, Scorched Earth, and Stevens Aaron found it online. I played it the other night. I'm thinking, oh my God! First of all, what a nostalgic throwback. But B, it ran. It played well. I had a.
Did you have to run it through like
a
VR box, or was it just on the website?
It was embedded. It was embedded into a site, so it probably was using some type of encoding or some type of built-in because you couldn't download it. It wasn't downloadable. It was on a website. So using whatever that they had it loaded on.
What console was it for?
It was a
console. There was no such thing as consoles back then, sir. This was a multiplayer game that ran on PC, but not even LAN. Like I think Rev, you even mentioned you were like,
how many floppy drives?
LAN party? LAN party? No, there was no such thing as LAN parties then. Like Cat 5 didn't exist. It was PC based. It was DOS based. Actually, you played it in DOS.
Here, is it this one? I blinked it
Let
in
me check.
that room that we're in.
Boom, boom. Yeah, I don't know if I don't remember if that's the same exact website. Here, let me pull it up real quick.
No, because it's download. You can download the exe, but I'm
You can download
Now,
it.
if you do want to get to like all these old DOS games, there is a program called DOSBox that allows you to run all of them inside of Windows 10 without needing to like do compatibility modes and stuff. So if you want to get into an old DOS kit, check out DOSBox. I've used it.
like Doom.
Yeah, Doom, the Duke Nukems, all those type of games. So
Duke Nukem, I played that
Bubble
too.
gum,
Man,
and
there
I'm
was
all out of
some
gum.
great stuff.
why can't they put
Anyway,
more
I had a
systems where you
really-
can
I had
kill
a
level
good
40
time.
ships? There are systems where you can kill
That
level
was a
40,
fun
Joe.
time.
Just killed a few. I mean, ROM's space.
Put more in. No, you know what? Joe's right though. Why can't they put more systems? Because right now you got two. You got Groomsbridge and you got Ursva. And
I'm
you're
assuming
right.
we're not
And so
counting the
during a
veterans.
supremacy,
So
well, you're probably talking for a supremacy because
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Wolf, Groombridge, Ursva, those systems have been jam packed on my server. That's my number one complaint that I've gotten from people on my server and in my lines is that you can't get in there. You can't get in there to kill, and as soon as one spawns up, 7 people race for it. Getting to 500 of those over the course of 3 days would be extremely difficult unless you have odd playtime hours.
yeah.
You'd have to
Like me.
play when no one else is there. It's really tough. It's a thing. It's a thing. For shizzle. We have to take that up.
Man,
No, seriously, it's a valid piece of feedback. More, I mean, we see,
I agree.
and we're pushing for things to change in like the low 40s, but you got to look at the progression path to get there. The late 30s is now struggling.
Yeah.
It's a choke point. It's a choke point. Things like military supremacy, things like swarm. This stuff is starting to
How
get
do you even
choked out.
get that then? I've always keep hearing it. I've never got it.
So Rev Deuce and I did an exploratory brainstorming session, what, a year and a half ago? Not quite.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
It's-
15 months ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. You know, Fartage actually reached
That-
out to me
that
like a
was-
week ago wanting to go back through it. Like
yeah,
for the 30
I've
plus.
had some people reach out to me. Yeah, I've had some people reach back out to me to see if we've continued to work on it. The thing is, they keep changing it. You
They
know,
do.
whatever we hypothesized a year and a half ago, it's different today.
Mhm.
That's the only confirmation that I've ever got from Scopely is that they do change it. So they won't tell me what they change it to or from, but they do change it. And that makes it, you know, trying to solve that query is just next to impossible. Next to
It's an
impossible.
enigma.
It is. It's probably one of the best kept secrets in this game. Military
don't know
supremacy
why.
formula.
Well, at least they were
I don't
honest
know.
with you. Tell you that they changed it because they've lied to my face about the refinery rates before. I didn't appreciate that.
They've definitely come out and said, you know, hey, this has changed. And you know, we obviously see it. You know, a player that has never gotten it that all of a sudden gets it, then, you know,
Yeah.
and you hear that 50 times, then you know something's changed with the query. But yeah, they have that's almost like their joy for a Monday afternoon, like after a holiday weekend, you go back to work, right? And it's like, man, I don't want to be here. It's Monday, and it's a terrible thing to have to be back here at work. It's like, oh, but you know what? DJ still doesn't know the military supremacy formula.
Okay, go through my better
They
Microsoft.
feel better
That's-
about it.
That's so terrible and hilarious at the same time.
It's like they derive joy from that, man. I've been begging for it for a year. They have joy in the fact that I don't know it.
They just send DJ eggplants.
That's just one of the
Every
ones
time
I've
he asks.
honestly I've given up on trying to get that answer. I just don't even bother with it anymore.
No,
guess
I don't.
it's
Yeah,
sad,
I don't try to math it out anymore. I'm not trying to ask people what they have and what they don't have because here's the thing: as soon as we get close, Rev, they're going to change it again. So,
They pull the rug out.
yeah,
That's why I keep focusing on like, look, I'm just gonna keep on playing with these new officers they come out with and stop worrying about all that stuff. So Michael says somebody's selling a drivable USS Enterprise. Sounds sketchy.
Sounds like a Wienermobile.
Sounds.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's an
slightly
old
less
Oscar
illegal.
Mayer with a saucer
Hey,
on top and then
If
tuna
you want
sauce.
to trade it, if you want to trade it and go to DJ, he'll help you with that one.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
give you $500. $500.
He'd go to the dealership like, nah, I'm taking it for myself.
I mean,
I'd buy that. I'd buy that on wholesale.
Honestly, if you were the
$100.
dealership, you should buy it just so that you could park it out as an attraction gathering thing. Just people come and see the Enterprise at the used car lot. Get people there, right?
I don't know if that would be a huge draw in my neck of the woods. You know?
Yeah, no, it's
Thing over there.
Rural Appalachia, people like, what Star Trek? What you talking about? Spit on your shoes.
or just put out an ad in the paper say real UFO, and they won't know any better. I'm like, what is this?
See, the fact that Rev points out that we should put an ad in the paper proves that he actually belongs here. Hey, put an ad in the Sunday Post.
I just figured y'all still use the paper over there. I figured you still use
even in
one.
our area, people don't read the newspaper anymore. Even over here in backwoods country. But yeah, no, it's fun.
It's just a Prius
Funny,
with
funny.
a new skin.
Back over there,
you
they radiate themselves with microwave internet.
go. Wait, what?
He's making fun of my internet, which by the way is actually out tonight. I'm using my phone's hotspot at the moment.
Please tell me you've got unlimited at this point on that hotspot.
No, I only got 30 gigs, but I mean 30 gigs is a lot. So
Have you got any confirmation yet, DJ, for
No.
Starlink?
Well, other than they said that they're coming and they let me pay my down payment, but they haven't given me a date.
We'll
took
take
my
your
money.
money. We'll take your money.
Yeah, they took my money, but I'm still waiting on an install date.
Wow.
You mean when they send you the box so you can install it yourself?
Yeah, which I'm going to pay someone to install because I don't want to mess with it.
David says
You gotta
Warcraft. Ooh.
I got to mount it up on my roof. I'm not climbing up there.
Well, Rev,
You know he is about putting holes in the
house.
houses. Imagine trying to put something on his roof.
Hey, DJ had paid some of the trench and Ethernet cable for him.
I mean,
Oh man,
running Ethernet's a pain. I hate running Ethernet.
He trenched it. He trenched from his house to his barn.
I mean, that's a smart thing to do.
All right, so I got 7 traders before I just died to a vastly superior level 47. So I tried. Didn't make it. I was trying to see how many I could get. But on those 7 hostiles, let's take a look at my last one. On my 7th hostile, I was still down to probably roughly 40%. So yeah, we're probably thinking like 11 or 12. No one is probably about right.
Any G4 goodies? Any G4 goodies in your G4 chest?
What are you talking about?
Your chest. You can get G4 ship BPs from those areas.
Oh, well, no. Never. So rare, in fact, that I didn't even know what the heck you were talking about, but I'll open them up. Let's see.
You have to remember they lowered it
No,
to literally
nothing.
less than 1/10%. I'm not pulling that number out my rear. That's
No, I don't even remember the last time I got one, folks. I
got one yesterday.
As a matter of fact, out of all 7, I only got 1 chest. Like that's how bad it is, and then the drop rates on that, yeah. So it's just silliness.
Go back
All right, now my jelly is fully destroyed. Let me see exactly how much trade it's going to take.
Who was that level 47?
Shout out Great Depression.
Wow. What a great name for when you're at war. What killed you?
That's been his
Great
name since
Depression.
day one. I've known him in the game for forever. That's been his name for as long as I can remember.
That's pretty awesome.
19605 390. 2,042,100 titanium on a tier 4 jelly. That's what it took me.
I think mine's a little cheaper.
Suave,
have higher research.
if you're looking how to contact customer support, I've actually got a video of how to do that with email, in-game support, and even through the Discord if you want. In-game is probably the easiest way, but a lot of people feel like email gets more response even though it goes to the same spot. But yeah, there's a video for that. You can contact them several ways if you believe you have a botter on your server. We don't like bots. I don't like them.
Me neither.
DJ
My God,
uses them,
Starkweb
but-
is watching.
Yes, he is.
Starkweb, what's up, buddy?
Oh, hey,
Buddy,
Starkweb.
I haven't talked to Starkweb in forever. I only noticed like you must have taken a small hiatus because I probably in the last 2 weeks I've seen a bunch of your videos come back out. I've been watching them, man. Shut up.
Yeah, I saw
Welcome
him back in January because I saw him randomly post. I shot him a message. It was good to see Starquip. So Starquip was the only one putting out 40 plus content for
a while.
And now he's inside one of the very few number of servers that have been merged.
Yep.
Keeps us posted on that stuff. So
191 and a half.
And then Karnak server too.
Yeah, Cardex just got merged. What was he on? He was on
11.
US 11.
Yeah, he was 11.
There was a lot of people we know on 11. Hal 9000 is on 11. Jess is on 11.
Rex is there.
A
few people are there.
Starquip says, I got a job and I have not had time to do or make them. Understandable, Starquip. It's probably for the best. Yeah. Having a job is a good thing.
A job.
I mean, yeah, but, the whole work thing. Bleh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If I could find a way to not work and make a living, I'd do it. But maybe I'll just move to Europe. Apparently, that's the thing over there.
You can do OnlyFans.
Yeah. Yeah. DJ heard about the Cash Me Outside girl. So
how about that?
Cash Me Outside, how about that?
She has now made basically what Scopely makes in a month. She made it in her first week. So
catch me on OnlyFans. How about that?
I wonder if anyone has ever bothered to look this girl up afterwards. Like, is she now that she's obviously super wealthy, is she still?
You have missed the story. So
is she a nice, classy young lady going to get
she just turned 18, DJ. Mm-hmm. A week after she turned 18, she started an OnlyFans and broke the OnlyFans record for money made. She made $1 million in the first day. So just if you want to feel really weird, think about all the people who are waiting for her to turn 18 to make an OnlyFans.
Oh God!
And she's a rapper.
Yep.
Okay, so in other words, she did not go down the road.
No. She accelerated.
But
fame. To
be fair, if I could have gone down the road she did and made that money in a single day, I probably would have gone down the road she was going. So
Dr. Phil's his whole talk backfired.
Yeah, I wonder does Dr. Phil get a cut of that?
He got a finder's fee. Yeah, that's right. There's probably something in there. Then taxes, and then OnlyFans fees. Doesn't OnlyFans take a pretty hefty fee? And they're 20%. They take a good, pretty good chunk. So then you got that. So she made $1 million. She walked home with tree fitty.
But still, tree fitty. How long will that take? I mean, I know you sell cars, so you might get there quicker than I can. But it'd take me years to get to tree fitty. Years.
350. God dang lost Nate Monster. Come on, 350.
Trey Fetty.
My goal in life is to end up like DJ with random land on roaming hills and a house just planted on top of it. So,
buddy, it makes it all worth it, I think.
Look, man, that West Virginia came out thick there.
Makes it all worth
it. Spit into his little copper bowl.
Ding. 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 Fries are done. Ding. Fries are done. I gotta run.
But yeah, it's
Hey, Mark, shout out Server 15. What's up? Mark Mulaney.
Server
Probably should have
15.
said that. Yeah, shout out 15.
Kess was here the other night. I wonder where Kess is at.
Kess keeps odd hours these days. She's up really, really late and then sleeps in through a lot of the early part of the day. So she's almost transitioned herself to an overnighter. Anicius! Oh my God. We need to invite Anicius to voice. My day is not complete without listening
the voice
to
Anicius.
Uh-huh. Yep. Bring her in.
All right.
Bring her in.
You and voices of people.
I do like voices of people.
Can you read me the alphabet?
But yeah, I love voices of people.
You still have that clip I sent you?
What clip did you send me?
Oh, God.
Getting our old friend to read you the alphabet.
Dictionary.
Oh, so I never got a chance to use that, but she read us a bedtime story.
Oh man.
And then things got sideways. I never had a chance to use it. Now I feel like I probably shouldn't.
Probably
But
not,
I have it on audio. She's reading that book I asked her to read. It's great. Listen to it.
All right,
Well,
I invited
try to
Nicias.
turn you down.
So, yeah, Nicias, why'd you say no? You're in Portugal and it's like 4 a.m. there. Come on.
DG wants you to read the dictionary to him.
Yeah. Lorca Tilly Khan. That is a fantastic loadout. I don't know why we randomly had to say it, but it is a good loadout.
Because she said it. You said to say it.
So you're using uncommon Tilly in that scenario?
Uncommon
I'm
Tilly.
guessing she's going for Killy.
You're using Killy?
Killy.
Killy.
I never even
All right.
fathom the fact that uncommon Tilly exists. Like all Tilly Killy is just the blue one. I don't think about the other one.
Okay.
Ever.
I actually don't use Killy Tilly a whole lot. Let me read this again. All right,
Killy's
Lorca,
really good.
great officer. Officer at the start of each round, hull breach, increasing mitigation. Oh yeah, great
Very
officer.
good
ability.
officer.
Yeah.
A lot of my 50s that have been coming with me with their Hegtas and stuff, I put Killy on the Hegta for them. So good results.
Yeah, that's a good one. So you're running that on like an interceptor, like D4 or something like that? Is that what you're doing?
You can really run on anything just because mitigation's amazing. But like one of the loadouts before was Lorca Killy Kang for like fighting other Hegtas, or Lorca Killy Sharvanik for taking out Tribunes.
You'd almost want Char there because Killy's also using health.
Yeah.
So Char makes a lot of sense there.
You're really going to hurt Tribunes with that one. Like it's nasty.
Well, it gives you
Nasty.
it gives you two. You can take two ships with it. You've got the health. All right, so you can also take the battleships. You're double stacked against battleships. You're also, because of all the mitigation, you're going to be at least single stacked and better stacked against other interceptors. The only one you're really vulnerable to would be an explorer. So
And lucky for you, the Enterprise A sucks, so you'll probably still win.
certainly possible.
Enterprise A is so bad. Like, I feel so bad. Like, I know I'm not supposed to feel bad for Wales, but knowing some of these guys that have spent 20, 30 grand on this one ship for it to be as bad as it is, I'd be very upset.
You know what? I have an interceptor crew I'll share with you. Let me see if I can find this real quick. This was a ridiculously effective crew on a D4. I was so amazed at this. A guy on my server started tinkering with it for his D4 because he's Ops 49, but I could still one-shot his D4 with my Enterprise. So he started trying to find ways to mitigate me, and he ran Gorkon. I'm trying to remember the second officer. Gorkon, can't remember the second one, but then he ran Marcus. Okay, and this is crazy, but think about this for a second. So Marcus gets you the stack against the ship you're already most vulnerable to, right? Which is the Explorer, the Enterprise. So Marcus on his D4 completely flips the triangle, and he can kill my Enterprise. Battleship, you've got natural ship ability for interceptor over battleship. So even without Marcus, he slaughters my auger. And then just his sheer power and his Gorkon Kurla and the sheer power of the ship, which it's a max D4, is the one that's going ahead and taking out the other interceptors. I'm telling you, this particular crew is a weird hodgepodge of a crew. I have not beat it yet. Not once. I can't get around it. I've tried everything to stack this cat, and I can't do it. So Gorkon, I can't. I think it was Gorkon Khan
Harrison.
No, Marcus.
And he just said yes.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Marcus, not Harrison. But Anicia said yes to what?
Look at your thing. You bring her.
But yeah, that's my favorite D4 just for fighting Enterprises is Marcus Merritt Krell. I mean, it kills them every time.
The thing is that this crew
That's very
is
specific, though.
generic. Yeah, this crew is very generic. He's loaded for explorers. He's naturally loaded for battleships, and his power just makes him, at least he's heads up with other interceptors. But I don't have ships I can kill him.
Yeah, it's similar to what we used to do with the Enterprise when we would run Kirk, Gorkon, Khan, and now we've changed it up to the TOS group. But you're getting a massive damage boost. So there's Anisius.
There she is. She figured it out.
It's like, oh, it's a private group.
Good evening.
So here you are.
Here we are.
Okay, I
Here we are. DJ knows it.
In the arms of an angel.
Nope.
Not quite.
Heroes of the Universe. Sir, Highlander, come on.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so give
The
me a
Duncan
second.
MacLeod version.
I have some game questions.
You have gangrene? What's
That'd
your
be
question?
slightly,
Thank you.
slightly.
No picks, please.
Peroxide for that.
Give
Next
me just
question.
a second. I'm connecting. Okay, better.
Ja, Fräulein.
So I've been using TOS, which is on my Enterprise, which is really nice. I was using I was using Kirk Marcus Khan, and it was amazing. And then I changed to TOS Kirk. TOS Uhura with Marcus, with Kirk as captain. And stack on defense, and it's amazing, even better.
Yes.
But now I want don't start, shaming me, crew shaming me.
Shame.
Shame,
But I was using on Kelvin because on takeovers I use all my 5 ships, and so I was using on the Jelly 5 of 10 with 7 of 10 and Charvanek, which is bomb. And then I was using on the Enterprise, I said Augur. I'm using Giorgio with Tyler and Jawaki. And then on what?
Jawaki.
I'm good with Jawaki. As a matter of fact,
I'm like,
calling him
we're
Jawaki
keeping him
from
now.
on.
He is Jawaki forever.
I'm in.
No, it's
Yes.
just because it's faster. DJ Awaki.
Jawaki. I love it. No, he's staying Jawaki now forever.
That's it. That is forever.
He is Jawaki.
Oh God.
GG,
I love it.
Jawaki, Ash Tyler. New crew loadout. Yes.
No, but wait, listen to me. And then on my Sarko, I was using Garkin, Kurla, and Livis. Love that crew.
I mean, Sark, you should be writing
wait.
Maroon Harrison.
Did you say Gorkon Kurla Livis?
Yeah, it works really good.
Livis extends hull health by a percentage,
Yeah.
and since the Sarko is so heavy on hull, Livis is actually an officer that some people are using. It's not probably the most perfect officer, but if you're running 5 PvP crews, you kind of need.
I guess if you don't have like Kiro and Harrison
that's the
laying
thing.
around.
That's my problem now. Exactly, DJ. Is that I'm having problems with managing all the crews. So I have to balance which ships are more important to me, and the more important for me it's anti, because it's slow treat to repair, and it really blows a lot of ships, and my server doesn't have a lot of big ships, so it's very nice. So that one gets the first one, then Jolly gets, and then Augur, and then Targar. But so I'm left with my Kelvin, and my Kelvin I was using the Pan crew. Don't shame me. Don't crew shame me, but
hey, there's worse crews, to be honest with you. I was kind of actually thinking that myself. I was thinking, if you're just looking for something quick that's not going to take a ton of damage, like I wouldn't go up against other G4s with that ship just because of its expense. But yeah, it's already, with research, arguably it's an interceptor. Yeah, I would totally use Pan to intercept something smaller and just be quick and dart around the map. I think that's actually probably pretty smart.
Exactly. So, but now because it's it's T5 already, I'm like, okay, so maybe it's time to use a better crew. But then again, I have almost no crews available. So
I would almost, if obviously the Kelvin's expensive, and unless you're finding yourself in a position where you're needing the Kelvin a lot, I probably would. I'd dock that thing for a takeover, and
No.
I
too
would go with the
expensive.
D4. I'd use a D4.
Yeah, I use the D4 as well, but the Kelvin does kill a little bit more. So,
All I
but
use on my
now,
D4 is the speed crew mainly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, especially with
me
Pan, the
too.
D4 is just insane. And again,
Yeah.
you're with that particular ship slot, you're not, probably going around and taking out a ton of stuff. Like that's your sprinter. That's what's going around and maybe clearing out some of the Rialtas and the Orion Corvettes, or
Lobies, just the Lobie
some
stuff.
Sallies and stuff like
No.
that. I mean, that's probably what I would use with the purpose of that ship.
But I changed crew. That's what I'm getting. So, because of TOS is on one ship, and I got Khan, I am using Yuki, Khan, and Kang.
Sorry.
Yeah, so the idea is taking battleships and interceptors as well. And that's it. What you think of my crew?
I don't think I like Kang in that spot.
Why? You can take interceptors as well.
You're splitting your pool
I
damage,
know.
basically.
I know, but like I said, there's not big ships on my server.
Okay,
so I'm sleeping.
Yuki and Kang make sense. Yuki and Kang make sense because Yuki. Let me think about this. Kang is using attack.
It gives a boost on attack, and it gives you it and goes ROMs. Okay, so it takes care of Augur.
Actually, I think I said that backwards.
Triangle as well.
I think I said that backwards. Khan makes sense there because he's so stat heavy. So Khan
makes sense because of the firing pattern on some ships, but on some ships it doesn't. So
I think I said that backwards. Yuki's the one that I'd look for something different. I think maybe.
What do you mean?
Well, Yuki's a shield stripper, which is, I guess, again, depends on what you're hitting. If you're hitting, you said you're using it to hit. If you got Kang, you're using it for interceptors. So I guess, Yuki would be all right. You're not getting anything out of the officer ability.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like having a dual faction, not dual faction, but dual battle ship. So you have an interceptor, which usually goes primary on augurs or battleships. But then you make it a little twist, and you can have as well interceptors. So I can go against another, I don't know, D4. Pylums, no, because they kill me like straight away. But yeah, I can go against another Kelvins. I can go against D4s and still don't have a lot of damage and keep, the ship on the takeover.
Well,
but then
the officer tool,
I heard another crew. Sorry, I'm just getting to my point now. This was just to get to the point. It was the Lorca Tilly, and then you said Khan. No, you didn't say Khan. I said Khan, but you said Chavarnek and other. So I'm curious about that, the Lorca crew, because these new officers are the ones that everyone knows less about it.
Yeah, Lorca and Killy are. Think of it like Kirk and Zhao. It's a mitigation combination. Plus, you're getting more damage from hull breach, especially if you pair it with Khan if he's laying around, or you can just use one of the Trinity officers for whatever you're fighting.
What is the Trinity officers? Marcus, Chavarnek, and...
Correct. There's a video on those guys. Check it out. But yeah, it's
yeah.
You're going for the mitigation change with
elf
Killy.
Defense or attack? That's the thing you choose?
Well, Lorca and Killy use health primarily, so that's why I had mentioned Chavarnek. Although, again, if Khan is sitting around, Khan's good anywhere. I mean, literally, you can put Khan with the freaking miners, and it's great.
For all. Chavarnek, it's mainly for battleships, no?
Yes.
So which are the other two? Marcus, it's for defense, so explorers.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kang
then-
is accuracy for interceptors.
Yeah, for interceptors. Okay. So
See, now I try. You're in a tougher spot because you're trying to crew 5 ships. I never
Yeah.
crew more than 2 for
same.
PvP. So I try to, just use the best that I've got available. So I kind of keep. I've never called them the Trinity officers, but that's a cool name. I like that.
Yeah, it
The
is.
Triangle Busters. The Triangle Busters. I usually kind of keep at the ready. So like, I've got Marcus and Sharvanik on the same ship. Just one's under deck and one's on the
Yeah.
bridge, depending on what my application is.
it is. So you do double faction, not faction. How you call it? Yeah, double faction, because you're doing defense and you're doing
Double
health.
triangle.
So
Mhm.
yeah, you're doing explorers
The
and you're
Eiffel Tower.
doing battleships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and as Hugo points
Which is-
out, the Killy mitigation buff that she gives you stays even if Hull Breach turns off. So she is an extremely good card, especially for higher levels
Mhm.
where mitigation changes will produce more damage than direct damage boost will. So like if you had a Curla is not as valuable as Killy is from a how much damage reaches the whole perspective.
You're talking about that 80%, 20%? No.
No. So mitigation is phase
No.
1. Shields are phase 2. Hull is
No,
phase 3.
Before that.
Yeah, she's affecting phase 1, which is whether or not the damage you make even gets to the ship.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting
So
it.
like the first line of your battle log where, X mitigates, this much
Receives
damage.
and damage. Yeah.
Yeah, so that when they mitigate the damage, that's just however much of that shot just disappears. Like nothing happens. It just goes away. And that's where the Triangle Busters are real great because they increase that number a great deal. And then, if that number, that's in my book, and I know Hugo probably agrees, that number is the most important one to focus
Is
on,
Hugo here?
which is why I still like
Yeah.
the Triangle Busters even more than, like, say, Hugo is.
Yeah.
On voice?
I like those better than. No, he's not in voice. He's
in
listening.
YouTube. But yeah, that's
He's
why I
my
always
master
push
on
phase
cruise.
1.
He's the one that he's my sensei on cruise.
He is. He's an officer genius.
Yeah. No, but he's teaching me some things that I really sometimes I struggle, and I'm like, okay, tell me this, and then he tells me, and I say, no, it's from the beginning, and he goes and yeah. So kudos to Hugo.
More importantly,
adult.
what are you making for breakfast?
Cappuccino.
Okay.
Cappuccino.
Like you don't do breakfast. You're not like eggs on a
It's
bagel
like 3
kind
in
of.
the morning.
I mean, it's a work day. It's Monday. She's probably getting ready for work.
At 3 a.m.
No.
Are you still up? You haven't been to bed yet?
We Monday and Tuesday. It's it's Tuesday. It's like a holiday, and how you call it, bank day? No, how you call it on Monday?
The federal holiday.
But
Well, it
when you
wouldn't
do
be
a
federal.
bridge,
Yeah, I know. Just as an example.
There you go. Bonus days.
why you
Yeah,
turn?
it is a
your attention
holiday
to
though
my
because
breakfast.
tomorrow is first contact day, and the good old dev team made it very clear that they will be off on first contact day, so you won't be getting anything too exciting.
They're not. I mean, yes, they are off, but
It's
they're not
never
off
on.
because it's first contact day.
No,
They're
they're off because
celebrating-
it's a bank holiday.
Yeah,
And that means they won't be around, which means our first contact
True.
day is going to be kind of a mad day. But
What's
Yeah, what
first
day's
contact day?
first
First
contact day is a
contact
Star
day.
Trek holiday. It's the date that the Federation or the humans meet the Vulcans for the first time. It's called First Contact Day.
Oh,
Kind of like how
Trek-
Star Wars has May the 4th. April 5th is First Contact Day.
okay, that's very tricky. Too tricky.
You're in a Star Trek game, Anisius.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'm sorry. I'm saying this. I'm laughing, but truth is, I know more about this than the majority of people. That if they are not you.
Nerd.
No, but it's not because I want it. It's just because it happened.
So I didn't want to be a nerd. I was forced.
You a
happened.
nerd. I'm not a nerd.
You're a big nerd. Huge nerd. Biggest nerd in all Portugal. You're a
not, I'm
Mediterranean nerd.
Oh, let's not. Please stop with that conversation. So tell me more about Lorca. I want to know more about Lorca. Don't we all want to know more about Lorca? Yes.
What we want is we want more Lorca shards available for us to actually get Lorca.
You don't have Lorca, not in any of your accounts.
Nice.
She sounds surprised.
Not the ones that Scopely gives you stuff.
I didn't get around for police officers. I have some
I
full
don't have
sets that
Lorca.
are new, but not Lorca. No one ruined that. Like they were giving stuff away, and then no
Don't
one did
blame me.
stuff, and now they don't do that anymore.
I do nothing.
In Kuran, it's like I have that guy, but I don't know where to use it.
On your sarcophagus.
But is
I
it
use him
worth
on
it?
the deck.
It's better than Pike, Moreau, Harrison.
Why not both?
What you mean?
Use both of them.
How?
If you have
how?
2 sarcophaguses, then
Oh, I
No.
don't.
I'm not saying if you have
I only have
two.
one.
I'm just saying if you use Curon and you use Harrison, so Curon's going to give you 8. You're going to have 10 shots round 1. Harrison's going to do bypass on those 10 shots. Then Curon's going to give you 8 more kinetic shots the next round. So you
and
did
who's the
18
third
shots in
officer?
2 rounds. Pick whoever you want. It's
Yeah,
more
you
about
tell
those.
me.
It's more about those two together, because you're going to get 18 shots in 2 rounds, with 16 of them being kinetic shots and 10 of them having a bypass of Harrison. Odds are that Sark is going to kill anybody in
Okay,
those first 2 rounds.
if it was you and you had those officers, who would you use on your Sarko?
I would pick one of
Best
the
crew,
Trinity.
the best of the best crew.
I would probably put
killer crew.
Charvanek on there because other sarcophaguses are probably going to hit you.
Yeah, true.
So Curon, Harrison, Char.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
I'm a simple guy. I use 5. Well, I know, and you said you were using this on other ships, but I'm using 5/7 Harrison on my Sarko. But I'm not active.
I feel like I'm wasting 5 if I put her on a Sark and plan her on a
I'm
node.
using Pike.
Here's why.
Moreau,
Here's
and
why.
Harrison.
Because there's no shield. Okay, there's no shield on a Sarko. So if a large enough ship comes at me, then I am taking direct hull damage, essentially.
Yeah.
So if I've got 5 and 7 there, I'm mitigating like it without a shadow of a doubt. 72% is gone. All right, so I'm only taking 22% to my hull, and that's why I like that. And then of course Harrison, so I can deal a big first round. But
But then you cannot use her on a. She's really good on the jelly. Really good. 5/7 and Charvanek on a jelly. It's just.
Yeah, I'd rather have my
What tier is
5 out
Magellan?
doing active PvP.
Well,
You
see,
re-
again, I only run 2 ships, and my
Yeah.
jelly's not PvP worthy. My jelly's only tier 4. It's not PvP worthy, so I don't fly in for PvP.
None of them are PvP.
Okay.
Worthy, so don't feel bad. Jelly's terrible in PvP.
Depends the servers. Like I said, if the server doesn't have very big ships, it's not.
No, it's pretty trash no matter what. But there's no. A 4 mil Enterprise can wipe the floor with a 7 mil Jelly. It's terrible. But might as well just get you a real 4-star attack ship. The thing is awful.
Which is why I know that I have said that I was kind of contemplating skipping the G4 uncommon and going straight for the G4 rare. But I mean, that's still a long time, right? But the reason I was thinking of doing that is because I've already invested, so much into the jelly. And for my chosen faction, which is Romulan, the G4 uncommon is also an explorer, which means that I'm basically just have wasted all of the gas and all the materials
Well, the good thing
that
is
I've
you
put
still
into
have
the
the
jelly.
event, though. You still have the sci-fi that would pay directly into that.
Yes, but I mean, not at a rate at which,
I mean, sure. I'm
the
just saying that.
uncommon needs. So I've thought about, since the jelly is such a trash PvP ship, just stopping right here at tier 4. And because it's a good enough grinder, it does great with red. So just leave it right here. And
especially now that you have the skin.
I'm tier 10 with her, and I like it. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can like it. I'm just mathematically, it's a god awful ship. It's good for one thing, killing reds, and that's it.
You know, Anisius, we have that in common, because I also still to this day I liked my Mayflower, and Rev made fun of me for that.
What?
So. Yeah.
Actually, that is a great example. The ISS is basically the Mayflower of 4-star ships.
The Mayflower is good. You know for what?
Oh god, scrapping.
Scrapping. Yeah,
no, that's fun. No, like I'm talking. Go back when you were 26. Okay, because
man.
here's what I did. Now listen, this is the most irresponsible I've ever been with this game. All right, but Rev, you remember I've told you this story. When the Mayflower came out, all right, at that time it was supposed to be the big thing.
Yeah,
I dropped a G on it on the first day, $1,000. It was almost an instant max. I took it like straight to tier 7, tier 8. And you know what? Here's the thing. It was expensive. Ultimately, it was a disappointment compared to what we expected. But, you know, at the same time, that ship carried me a long time. It
for
carried
$1,000, it better.
It did. It did. It carried me
for that price.
Buddy, it carried me until my Sally was probably tier 5, tier 6, and only then did I actually start to use the Sally. My Mayflower, say what you will about it, but it was cracking bases that my team couldn't crack. I was hitting hostiles that my team couldn't hit. You know, that was my workhorse for probably 4 months.
My workhorse until Bartes, because I had Bartes before, was my Kumari. I had a maxed Kumari, and it was banging.
You know what drove me to spend that on the Mayflower is when I first got the Mayflower. All right, even though it outnumbered the Kumari in power 2-1, it was still getting absolutely demolished. So I just kept spending until I could beat a high-powered Kumari. That's what I did. I kept buying packs until it would beat the best Kumari, and then, you know, by that point, obviously, it just had to have a boatload of power. But by then, it was great. I used my Mayflower for a long time.
Gosh.
All right. So, and you know what, Curtis? You say you're questioning the Kelvin. I would too. The Kelvin is arguably probably the better of the 3 uncommons. But everybody who's been through that has said, and listen to what Anisius is saying now. Everybody who's been through those ships is saying, listen, the uncommons are just like the level 26s down here in G3. They're just not that great. So
they are not, but then again, they are cheaper.
They are cheaper,
and they did just get a really nice reduction. Really nice.
They did, and the path of 42 to 46 is not like it was for 28 to 34, for example, or even 26 to 28. Like the path from 42 to 46 is months long, unless you're going to spend 10 times what I spent. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm kind of rethinking now whether or not I want to get that uncommon. Not for it to be my workhorse, but for it to be better than the jelly, give me a little bit better warp range than the jelly. And on top of that, you know, and I don't want to spend an arm and a leg on it, but it can buy me some time until the pylon, because listen, 42 to 46 for me is very likely to be probably inside a year, 9 to 12 months.
If you're saying warp range is a big reason, then you definitely want to go pick up that Valdor, because you can put TOS Scotty plus Cadet Scotty on it, and now you got some super range.
I know, which is a big argument for the Valdor. But gosh, I mean, that's
a very expensive just to use warp range officers investment. But.
I know, man.
I have the Valdor. I don't use it.
Well, that helps that decision a little bit too then. Yeah, I guess, you know.
Okay, this is a woman with a tier 10 jelly, so don't listen to her at all. Okay, just ignore what she's saying. Very pretty words. She's a siren leading you to dark shores. Don't do it, DJ. Don't do it.
See, I don't know. I'm kind of in her camp on this. I thought about just making the jelly. That was my original plan before G4 repairs got reduced. That was my plan.
I mean, that was
server
my
you
plan
are.
too.
Depends
so.
the type of ships that your server has. If you are on a server like RevDuce is, where you have 10 level 50s, I don't have one level 50 on my server.
DJ
Yeah.
has those though.
I've got a
Yeah.
bunch. Yeah, my server's like Revs. And here's the thing. My Jelly's not going to beat any of them. But you know what? By the same token, neither is my Valdor. Like, nothing is going to beat those guys. So I shouldn't be focused. I shouldn't be focused on trying to do that. What I need to do is conserve my resources so that when I do get the ship, like the Valdor or the Pylum, for example, that ship, the Pylum can give me a shot against those guys. The Valdor ain't. The Jelly isn't.
Yeah, I'm having problems with the Pylums on my server.
Pylums
I
are great.
miss 100 shards to get a Pylum, and I'm grinding it, and it's taking a little bit.
Yeah, the Pylum is arguably one of the better ships in the G4 game, and even though it's a really long ways off for me, that's why I'm kind of maybe thinking that I want to conserve my resources, because even using the Jelly as compared to the Valdor is a tenth of the price. I mean, it's literally less than 10% of the repair cost.
But that's the thing is that the trade. But let me tell you, when I started using the Valdor, I was every time the ship got destroyed, I had to use 270 million trit to repair it, and now it's 76 million trit. So it's
still, for a tier 10 Jelly, what is it, 8 million trit? 10 maybe?
No, it's 17.
Okay, 17 compared to 70.
1/6.
I mean,
1/5 of what you're paying. So.
Yeah. And that's why I kind of think that that's still the thing, because here's the thing, that Valdor is still not going to take up those G4s. I'm just going to spend 5 times as much trying, so
that's why I love the Enterprise so much.
I never tried. Well, my Enterprise doesn't even nick the Pylums. It's just like they.
And it won't.
That's because the Pylum's got that 7-round shot in the first round. There's nothing it can do to stop that. So.
Nothing. Only another Pylum. So.
Or a Coronar.
Pylum.
Yeah, but I'm ROM. I'm actually 900 million rep, so I'm on the last 100.
Well, yeah, they just lock it, start getting the other one up and going.
I mean, here's the thing though. 900 million rep is what, 4 or 5 more days? Yeah. Like, honestly, that's less than a week.
It's not. What do you mean? You crazy?
Aren't you getting like 20 million a day out of your dailies?
No, it's like 6 million.
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
No, it's not. So, yeah.
Okay, that's a month. That's still only a month. Hey, you're there.
I know. But I'm like, what should I choose next? I should go Klingon or I should go Fed?
Klingon.
Because of the Coronar?
Because the Hecta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But my thing is, I want to get the Tribune. That's my objective now. It's like just
before they patch it.
Well, yeah.
What?
What are you talking about?
What?
For real?
Before they patch what?
Nothing. It's just really OP right now. So wait for them to fix the Enterprise.
Exactly.
I don't think. Here's the thing, though. We've come to a point in this game where hopefully the developers know better to nerf something. If it needs to be balanced, then you have to buff the other ones. You cannot nerf something that somebody has already spent that much time and money on.
Yeah, remember when they did that?
They've done it before, and it pissed everybody off.
Yeah, exactly.
Really badly.
yeah, exactly.
Rest in peace, Augur. We'll love you forever.
Hey, Augur.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they did with the last attack update. And honestly, the game does need another attack balancing update. It's like your experience with the Payflower is so different than what it was for us, just because you're a smidge newer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to experience that attack update when it was fresh. Yeah, I was long past the Mayflower when that came out.
Yeah, when I spent what I spent on it, it was a pile of turd. I mean, it wasn't even solid state turd. Okay, it was like you ate bad sushi kind of turd. Yeah, so it got, when it got better, it was a better situation for everybody. But yeah, it was bad. And I spent enough to make a bad ship good. Like that's what was so bad about it. I spent so much that bad ship actually was good compared to everybody else there for a minute. But that's the only reason that it worked out for me. If you were grinding that ship or doing free to play, then yeah, it's a tough ship to stomach. But it carried me for a long time because of what I spent on it. Rev's right. It better have, for what I put into
good.
it. So.
I mean, I plan on going Klingon. It's going to be my main grind. So
I am down the Romulan road. I'm with Anesius here. I actually have, of course, I'm doing it a little slower because I'm still 39. But at Ops 39, I've already got my rep to 111 million ROM.
nice.
So in only 29 more million, I can actually, and this is why I've been talking about this decision, Anesius, because in 29 million, which is not much, it's probably about 30 to 40 days, I could start buying Valdor BPs. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do that. By the way, I've been saving for that too. I got 263,000 Romulan faction credits. So I could buy Valdor, literally. Done.
Valdor is nice. Well, depends on like I said, the server you are. The thing is, for me now, it's just the treat. I'm like, because the takeovers, one thing is you have a Valdor, but you have before the territory thing, it was okay because you didn't have a lot of PvP and, you would spend that money. But now it takeovers. If you go with a Valdor every time, sometimes I spend like 1 billion in one day. It's just
a lot.
easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah. So it's
absolutely.
So it has to, even with the research where you save on the repairs and everything, it's just, it's a big difference. If you spend, if the enterprise, I don't know how much it is to repair, but I would say 300K. Comparing to the gel, it's already okay, 15 or 17 million. And then you have the Kelvin, which is now it's at 56 million. And then if you add the Valdor, which is 80 million, and then suddenly you're spending on a takeover like 500 million trit. And it's like, okay. So.
Well, ladies and gents, I'm dipping for the night. Later.
All right, no one. Thanks
Later.
for hanging out, man. I'll be wrapping up the stream shortly.
Oh my god! I did it! Ha! Sorry.
What?
I just scored. I just scored 265,000 Borg probes off one blue triangle.
Oh my god, DJ,
yes!
you raid Borg space?
Yeah!
I'm proud of you.
Oh, man.
What happened? Please, what happened?
In Borg space, I just basically filled my hull on one OPCL player. And
that's how it should
to answer
be.
your question, I do raid Borg space. And you know what? People know that about me now. They typically avoid me. It's harder for me.
Borg space.
Oh hell yeah, yeah! It's hard for me to get close to people because if they see me, they know I'm coming for them. So
you're not good at the game if you don't do that. That's
it's hard for me to get close to people.
To do that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me tell you what just happened. Okay. I flew into Borg space. I hit one ship. I hit 3 other red triangles, and I have 290,000 probes. I just went home in less than 60 seconds.
Yep.
Okay. 60 seconds. Otherwise, I'm spending 8, 9, and no, it's not a ton of time. I'm hit, 8, 9, 10 minutes for the same 290,000, but I just did it in 60 seconds. Time, man. Time.
Yeah, but then they do it on your teammates.
Oh, boo-hoo. My teammates shouldn't be OPC.
But my teammates got to watch out as well. And I've had to watch out as well. If somebody's coming to me and I'm low hull, it's time for me to bolt. It's time for me to go. So, no, on our server, Borg space can be hunted. It doesn't cause wars or anything. See, look, I was only a minute. Now, Anesius, let me just say, an alliance with a target just flew in. A level 47 with a 1.6 million Vidar. Now, if I had not killed that guy and I am still in here grinding and I'm only in minute 2 or minute 3 of 10, I die anyway. I die because this 47 just came in to get me. You see what I'm saying? So for me, that 290,000 probes in 60 seconds, like that had to happen. Has to happen if
awesome.
I've got the opportunity.
Great.
And it doesn't happen very often. That's why I got really excited about it because people kind of avoid me now.
Yeah, post the screenshot.
I'll bring it. I'm bringing it. Bringing it. Oh man, that was sweet.
DJ, I get asked these questions all the time, so I'm gonna give this one to you.
Baby Ray.
Ready for it?
Hang on, I'm sending this to your PM here real fast.
Nice.
Here we go. Let me yellow out this guy's name. Oh, red. Apparently this computer uses red. Okay. There it comes. There you go. It's in our PM.
Nice.
The voice PM. Yeah, 265,000 and then 3 other reds, and I got 290. I can go home. Bam. That was.
Oh, you make the 500K?
Do I now? Do I do double refines?
Yeah.
When I can. Yes, when I can. I do when I can. I don't every day. I don't every day because I can't usually pull enough or hunt enough. But yeah, when I can, I do. And maybe it's late enough on a Sunday that I could drop a small hint for your audience, Rev Dudes.
Yeah.
Well, I could potentially tell you that having the ability to pull some doubles and banking up some charged may or may not benefit you at some point in the next 30 days. Just saying.
Oh, a hint, everyone.
All right, there you go. Anyway, yeah, so I hunt Borg space. I'm a jerk. I've been told.
I imagine.
Look, you got to be a pirate. Look, unless you want to be like DJ and spend $1,000 on a ship, you got to pirate to get things done.
That's right. I wasn't hunting Borg space when I did that. Okay.
Yeah.
Those probes saved me $1,000.
I mean, I kind of hate how it is, but I mean, truthfully, if you want to get it done in a decent amount of time, you kind of do have to farm Franklin parts and Borg parts from other people.
That's how I maxed my Frankie.
It takes me on my server. People that already have a maxed Franklin, they offer it on Galaxy.
Well, I'm
Chat.
glad that y'all have
as well
a wonderful place.
I do that too. Now that I'm full. Now that I'm maxed, but I didn't used to. When I was still working on it, I could either do it myself or I could do it in 1/10 of the time if I stole it from everybody else. So
time is really big for me because like this game really will take you 2 hours a day. And if I can save 15 minutes somehow, I want to save 15 minutes.
I'm with it. Time is valuable. Time is valuable. Time is money, Anisius. All right. Time is money.
What and how the cow event?
What about the cow?
It's okay. Same thing. Time. I go and hit one hostile and I'm done.
Same.
I love that event.
That's so sad.
I go hit my Fed transport and I'm like, awesome, I'm done.
Done. Yep.
I have to hit like 40.
What?
What? Why do you have to hit 40?
What you mean? Because I have. It's 1.9 million. I don't know.
1.9 million is like 6 Fed transports.
Yeah. What are you hitting?
7, maybe 7.
Fed transports. Wait. Let me see. I'm not sure.
You're not hitting regular hostiles, are you?
Listen to me. It's 12.3 million.
Oh, 12. Okay, that's different than 1.9 million.
Yeah, it is. Of course, I'm hitting fat transports on Sol.
I mean, you said 40 ships. I mean, it had us going. I mean, what do you?
Well,
doing?
12 million. Yeah, that's
12.4 million. What? How many?
Yeah,
that's almost 50. It's almost 50.
Oh,
it's like 40, 48, 49.
Okay, so see.
Dang. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
That does suck.
And then the lower levels come to me and say, oh, Inish, help me to kill a ship so I can finish the event. I'm like, okay.
Hey, so do you have the Constellation skin now?
No.
I wondered. You with a tier 10 jelly. Now, listen, this, man, I hate that you didn't pick up on that because
it'll really
tier
help.
10 jelly, a tier 10 with a jelly with the skin.
Over the Enterprise?
Over the Asus jelly. Yeah, and then don't forget the research coming to make those skins better.
Yeah, well, I like
the Constellation skin by itself.
But I like to see the jelly how it is.
You don't need to fly it. You just need to unlock it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. If you got the Constellation skin, you don't have to fly it, but just unlocking it.
I think
gives
you got to
the
stick it on
buff
the first time, right? And then after that, it
one
stays
time.
there
You got to
forever.
equip it. You got to equip it, and then you can take it off. But once you do that, listen, people have been talking about doubling their number of heavies. So how many heavies can you kill now without the Constellation? 10, 12?
No,
14?
7.
7. Take that to 14 or 15 now.
I would say
Okay.
yeah,
But
right
I
around
don't.
12.
I don't.
yeah.
I don't have
The skin.
the skin. No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like when that becomes
next time
available
it comes
again, that needs to
around,
be a
you need to
huge
get it.
priority.
Yeah.
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 If you're having to grind that many points, for sure.
Yeah, but you need to be on. No, it's not grind. It's spending money.
That one was spend. Yes, that one was spend.
Yeah, and
Well,
so that.
Well,
and
just
you don't
get
have
like
the
third
crazy
place
guys.
every
I
time.
have.
I don't have the crazy guys. You know what server I'm on, woman?
Yeah, but
You just
do
focus
get
on
the
getting like third
Constellation
and
skin?
fourth place. Yeah, I have it.
There's only 3 places. 1, 2, 3.
Well, okay, my server had 5 places that got parts. So
I think mine was only 4, but it didn't matter. I tried to win first, and the first one I got sniped in the last seconds. Oh, it made me so mad.
Yeah.
So I finished second, and I was 6 shards short. So I had to place in 5th place in the second one, but I was able to. So I was able to pick up my last shards.
But it's okay. I will get it.
I'm just saying for future reference, you want to get it because it'll really help you out for your grinding. Yeah, it's I got that. That's what I did mine. Like even though I'm not even using my ISS jelly right now, I knew I would need it for later. So
Okay. Hint, everyone.
what? That's
Dang,
not a hint.
on it.
That's just a when eventually I go into the 40s, I don't want to be using my Enterprise. I want to be using my ISS. So
Yes.
ISS, yes. Sexy American accent, yes. But
It looked like it was more kind of Russian accent. Are you Russian?
yes, very
That was
Yes.
not Russian. What the
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
Russian.
Boris not from Russia? Yes.
Yes, I'm Russian. Some people say the Portuguese accent looks like Russian.
Lin Yen says,
Well, they're
a
both in the
ship,
Mediterranean, so
a skin can change combat specs only right now, only in PvE. But yes, all 7 skins currently available are changing your PvE abilities right now.
Actually, it does kind of annoy me that the jellyfish looks like an Enterprise.
okay. It looks like the constellation, ma'am. I'm gonna need you to correct yourself.
What you mean?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
my goodness.
I'm not. What did I say? What did I say?
That same player
I
came back to Borg.
I have
That same
no
player's
idea.
back in Borg.
Oh, he is. Oh, leave him alone.
No, if he loads up, he's holding. He's only holding 30,000 right now. Because it saves me time, Anesius, and that time is better
It's
spent
just-
hanging out with people like you. You know,
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Smooth
Yeah,
over
butter
here.
me.
I can sit here.
Yeah.
I can sit here and halfway be listening to you, clicking on all these reds, watching out for people coming to kill me, or I
You
can
can
I
give
can
me
do
your
it in
full attention.
one fell swoop, and then I'm all yours. You got it.
I know. I usually call. I have an expression for that kind of talk, but it doesn't go well in English. But in Portuguese, it's called silky. Well, not silky tongue. Sounds weird.
Silky tongue. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going with that. I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. You can accuse me of that, and I'll beam with pride.
Yes.
What would you say, Rev, is the equivalent in English? Silver tongue? No.
Silky.
There's what do people say if you're a slick talker? There is a word.
Slick.
No, there's some phrase.
Moist
Can't remember what
communique.
it I don't think that's it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's the right one.
Moist communique.
I don't know. What did you say?
moist. Communique.
Oh, the word moist. People have a thing. Oh, I remember on your games, the word moist was something that got you guys on a thrill.
Oh man, look, hey, if you're watching on YouTube, we've hit 3 hours. We got to wrap up this stream because I got videos to tomorrow. I got to get the bad officer video out so that we get ready for the next content that drops in less than 48 hours. DJ, why is there so much stuff in the stupid game? Always.
You know, we complain when there's not stuff in the game. So, you know, I say enjoy it while it lasts. In the meantime, I actually have been waiting ever so graciously for Rev to wrap up because I wanted to go on and play Among Us tonight. So,
yeah,
if you guys, if anybody
throw me a
wants
link
to
to your
come
channel
in,
before I lose everybody because they're all going to start hitting.
yeah, if
exit.
anybody wants to come in, crap, hang on, I'm trying to hunt. More, listen, I got time.
Alone.
Time things.
We're already under 200 people, DJ. Hurry up.
Just join my Discord. Join my Discord. We'll be on there in like 10 minutes. I'm going to go online. We'll play a little Among Us. And, oh, God, see, got away from me again.
You said play a little Among Us?
Among Us, yes.
Among Us, yeah. It's, there's the new map. The airship map is out, so I'm pretty excited about that. I've been studying it very carefully. So, yeah, come on over and you can play and have a little bit of fun with us. It'd be a good time.
Yeah,
We'll
I just put the link in the YouTube chat, so y'all check it out if y'all want to come play with DJ. I might stop in a little bit after, but I've got some video prep to do for in the morning, so schedules are fun.
Yeah, guys, check it out.
Yeah, what Anisius said. Listen to
see?
the Portuguese woman.
All right.
Woo!
Anisius, this is why, right here, boom. This is why I don't have time to diddle-daddle in Borg space.
Yeah, we got to play Among Us because it's 11 o'clock for this dude on a Sunday night.
No, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this screenshot right here. Boom. This just happened. This is why you can't dawdle in Borg space. Anisius, I just sent it to your PM. Just got slammed. Just got slammed. So 146,000 probes, and I go home with nothing.
I have a word for that. You know, it's called karma.
It happens.
Karma.
It happens. I listen, but you
Yeah.
know what? I'm still up overall. And definitely I'm still up in time. So it's all good.
Well,
Okay.
see y'all in DJ's channel. Y'all are all